Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. It's the final of the main event, 100k guarantee. We've collected 120. We are starting right now. Who is going to be the winner? What are they playing for? Let's ask Guy.
They're playing for £22,000. We're going to be getting right underway. Someone's going to take home that beautiful gold diamond trophy too. Let's get it started.
And thank you to those very attractive gentlemen for bringing us in. Like they say, we are here for the main event final. 3 days in the main. It's all come down to this. 273 runners, the final 9, fighting out for 22k and that massive gold trophy. It's me, Ben Shannon from Ben Shannon Comedy, and Guy Taylor from TaylorMade Poker in the booth with you till the very bitter end of this event. Guy, who's your money on?
I just want to say it's not going to be a bitter end. It's going to be a sweet end for someone.
Oh yeah, but it'll be bitter for the other 8.
Maybe. I think they're all pretty happy to be here. The vibe seems pretty happy on the final table right now. Pretty relaxed. Max there in his bucket hat, just drawn the button. Running good already.
But who's your money on, Guy? That's what I want to know.
I'm going to say, I'm going to do an outsider today.
Okay.
So, Andrew Tang. He's one of the shorter stacks, but if there's one person on here who's got more final table experience than anyone else, it's probably him.
Is that really an outsider pick then?
Well, yeah, because he's got like the shortest stack, I think, or one of the shortest.
Well, many FTs that we've commentated on, the shortest stack has turned it around. Let's see if that'll be the case here. I think Ben came in as the chip leader yesterday in day 2, and he's continued a bit of a stranglehold on the tournament. I'm going to back Ben. I'm going to say I want to see a Ben win here. But then again, the Aztec app could prove powerful again. Not the first final table of the week for Manny as well. And I'm going to read through the chip stacks so you can follow along with us here. And we're going to make sure we've got everything updated nicely. So yeah, in seat 1 is Andrew Tang, as Guy said. Ben Liu is in seat 2. Max Burnley in seat 3 with that Aztec hat. Manny in seat 4. Adil in seat 5. Siddharth in seat 6, who looks rather short as well. Mohammed Kali in seat 7. And how did we say we pronounce it's Chabot, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
In seat number 8 from Hungary. And then George in seat 9. He's final 9.
I'd say Chabot also has a lot of online experience. Very solid grinder. If he gets a stack together, my money will be on him as well. So I feel like if either Andrew or Chabot double up early, I'm full sending the backing to them.
Yep, either end of the table, we could see them heads up later on.
However, I will say, one man that's been running very good this week is Manny.
That's true, seat 4.
Yeah, final table of the mini main. Busted that going out on his sword, making a move of ace-8 offsuit straight into aces. But then he jumped straight into this event, the Turbo Day 1C, late on Friday night. Bagged up a massive stack. Was on the feature yesterday. Smooth sailing through to this final table, and he's over there in seat 4 with a very nice stack. Here's Andrew Tang, though. Playing 23 big blinds. He's sending it in the middle. Is this the blind level, right? We're on 25k big blind?
No. I think we're on 50k.
Yeah, we're on 50k big blind. Oh, sorry, are we? No, I don't think we are. We're on 25k.
Oh, did we go? Oh, sorry, yeah, we're going to play 13 hands of this level. That's what
okay.
It is. 13 hands of this level, then we're playing 20 hands of every level. And Andrew is going to win this hand.
Yeah, that is a huge shove from Andrew. Just full sending it with King Queen off. Is his stack right? Yeah, no, it looks right. Okay, 23 bigs. Taking it down. Does fold out a bunch of suited ace-X that could free bet shove behind him, I guess. Folds out some pocket pairs as well. And it was Siddharth who was in the big blind there, who was the shortest stack. I'd also like to back Andrew on the basis that he's an Arsenal supporter.
Oh, is he? Oh, he's a sufferer as well then.
Not this year, mate.
Well, maybe he'll be finishing first today.
I believe there is a Spurs fan at the table.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I spotted George Achillia in his Spurs shirt earlier. I mean, they are playing City today, and I'm sort of rooting for them. Although it does kind of pain me to say so. What doesn't pain Max is finding pocket nines in the hijack.
Yeah, he'll be rooting for another set. We've seen so many sets this week.
Yeah, the nines have been hot.
Yeah, so if you are following along on PokerLens, guys, you'll see that you can't find the live clock. And the reason for that is that the tournament is technically paused because on the FTs we play 20 hands per level. So you will still be able to find the tournament and see the levels we play. It takes a bit of clicking, a bit of exploring on the app. You can also see the other tournaments we've got running today. That high roller is on, the PLO Masters main event is well underway. I believe day 2 of that starts at 4 p.m. In terms of the final, we are here fighting it out. And these players will have had a few tussles on the table throughout the week when we start Tuesday here in Sheffield. And it's been a really good tour stop. First one of 2026, many more to come. You know, we're in Spain a couple of times first half of the year here, Sevilla and Madrid, and then we're going to be in Manchester in June.
And then we're going to be where?
No, guy, I can't possibly tell them. We'll be in.
We're going to be in at least 3 more stops.
In the UK, yeah, because we've got the loyalty card to fill up.
We do.
You need to get a stamp at every stop in the UK to fill that up and win some special prizes. All T's and C's are on the Party Poker website. And we'll let you know some more information as the stream progresses.
Mohammed with the raise and take it. Ace 10 suited. KG open to proceedings here on the FT. Maybe it's to be expected given how short Siddharth is.
So yeah, 20 hands per level, guys. A break every 3 levels, I believe. Sounds about right.
Is it 20 or?
It's 20. It's 20. That's what Jacopo told me.
Okay, I thought it was more for this FT.
No, he told me it's 20.
Okay.
And we started at 4 minutes past 2. So we're running on about a 25-minute delay here, guys. And give you the payouts as well. We'll get them popped in the chat at some point, but for now, you'll listen to my dulcet tones. I'm going to round them up for you. 9th place, they're guaranteed just over 3 grand. 8th is going to be 3,700. 7th, 4,600. 6th, 5,700. 5th will be 7k. 4th is going to be 8.6. 3rd is 10.6. 2nd, 14.8. And the winner will be taking home just over 22,000. And Abdul will be hoping that that winner will be him. He's going to open Ace Jack from the hijack here.
Yeah, he's had a big win in the UK before, but it was a 2nd place finish for £55,000. So he'll really be chomping at the bit to get that trophy.
Trying to see if George has got anything to tussle with. Yeah, the Jack 10 here, definitely one he can defend with, but if he saw Abdul's hand, he'd probably choose to muck it. I've been trying to make that joke for the whole week. We finally got Abdul on the stream.
Congrats.
So I'm really happy. And the fact it comes a Jack High flop. Oh my god, it's not just Jack High, it's Jack in the window, but that is chaos.
Oh, well. I think Abdul could definitely check this one back, and he does.
Lovely. Backdoor hearts as well, of course.
Yeah. Just not wanting to get check raised on this board.
Oh my days.
Well, 2 pair over 2 pair. A Jack on the river would be disaster, but I'm not too sure there is any Is there a jacket available? I think I saw one folded pre. I may be wrong.
There's only one left,
And
and it is going to
another
go
check back
yeah.
from Abdul. And if this goes check on the river, I'm guessing he'll get to pick his size on a brick. And that is a brick. So George maybe leads for a little bit of value. Trying to get called by an ace or a weaker queen. No, he's just going to allow Abdul to pick his size here with first and third pair. And yeah, we'll see a little third pot bet for value gets snapped off. And George manages to lose the minimum there, having been turned practically dead.
A cheeky look over to Abdul there, as if to say, you were actually quite a lucky boy. But he, of course, did get lucky to outflop Abdul. Though he is relatively unlucky with the fact that he supports Tottenham Hotspurs.
Yeah, that is very unlucky. But he's made that choice himself. He did make the choice to secure his seat by winning a £1,000 package for this event.
Oh, lovely.
So, yeah, won a £500 main event seat with £500 expenses through the Party Poker Tour Path online satellites. So, yeah, he'll be looking at a very good return on investment if he takes down the 22k.
Yeah, that is a serious return on investment. And speaking of returns, I can see Jim Buckley has returned to the chat after his son successfully navigated his way from a £1 satellite into the cash. Just to let you know, Jim, no, there are no stamps in Spain at the Spanish legs. It's stamps only at the UK stops.
Although we do encourage you to still turn up to the Spanish
yeah,
stops,
for
of
sure.
course.
You can get your passport
Why not?
stamped.
Yeah, do they do stamps for Spain for the UK? I don't know if they do.
I think they might now.
Really?
Since I'm pretty sure there's something going on with stamps. I'm trying to remember last time I went there. Maybe that's just because it was me.
Yeah.
Ben's back. Give him a special stamp. I asked for stickers at the border because I'm special.
Surprised you didn't ask for Pokemon cards.
No, actually, I bought quite a lot of Pokemon cards in Spain. And the market's quite different to it. But hey, let's stick with this variety of cards for now. And Shabat is on the button. Gonna let that one go. Manny getting at it, and he is really hyped to have a little chat with him before this FT started. He's going to battle against Andrew's big lady, though.
Yeah, and if I know Andrew, he'll be free bet ripping this one against Manny.
Loves a jam, that man.
I don't know if he's been at the table with Manny that much, but if he had, he would shove even wider than this, most likely. Manny gets straight out of the way. Nice takedown for Andrew. You would much rather take it down pre than go post against a hand as pretty as that out of position.
Was it a 5th or 6th place finish for Manny a couple of days ago?
5th, I think.
Fifth,
He was chip leader briefly,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Into John's Barry's.
straight into the Barry's. Yeah, pretty gross one.
I have seen John Leslie Stores, whatever you want to call him, Big John.
Yeah, he is in the building.
He is in the building. He played the PLO, but I'm pretty sure I saw him exiting the PLO. Unfortunately.
Oh, did you? He was
Yeah.
still in when I was there about half an hour ago.
Yeah, I think I saw. Well, I saw him stand up and
Yeah.
move, and there were no chips in front of him. But he might have just been there time to reload. I'm not too sure. Maybe he's played something else. But well done to him, shipping the mini for a £10 investment, taking home just over 10k. Oh no, just under, wasn't it? It was 9.
Yeah, they did a deal.
They did a
didn't
deal,
they?
so like something like
yeah.
9.2.
Yeah, the PLO Masters, by the way, it missed the guarantee by 3 players.
Really?
So
Wow.
20k prize pool, a little smidgen of added value for the players who make it through to that today. The day 2 of that will be kicking off about 4 p.m. The Hyper Turbo Day 1D is still ongoing. Winner of the Big O, Dan Pilgrim, is in there with a good stack. So could he go for 2 trophies in 1 week?
Wow. 2 PLO trophies in 1 week. Crazy, crazy.
Also, I'm told that we qualified 15 players from online for the 1K 1-day high roller today.
Oh, you
which
love to
starts at
see
4
it.
p.m. And the satellite for that event is ongoing. So if you're on the fence about coming down to that one because you're worried about the field size, maybe not being so big, then don't worry. It's going to be a good field. We had over 50 runners in Birmingham, didn't we? We had way more
Birmingham
than
was
expected.
stacked. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some good satellites there too.
And then London, there was about 70, I think. So perhaps we'll get similar. You know, I'd say ballpark about 50, 60 today for the 1K 1 day from 4 p.m.
We've got a gut shot here for Ben. Gonna go check though, George. Going to attempt to improve. Well, he needs to. Still ace high good. And And just while we've got this situation, I'm going to take you through the earnings of the players, give you an idea of their background. So, as you say, Andrew Tang, who's come in relatively short, 1.4 million earnings through Hendon. Ben's at about 50k, I believe. Next in, we've got Max, who's just under 60k. 28k for Manny. He's added a little bit to that, I believe, from his final table finish earlier in the week. Abdul Mukit, $180,000 on his Hendon mob. 63 for Sid. Mohammed, the lowest earner so far, 2.8k. Definitely going to improve on that based on his play today. Chabot has 66,000, and it's 305,000 for George there, who's been around a fair bit. Has won some events quite a while ago. 2009, a large 1k event he won down in the London.
Yeah,
Do you like
nice,
London, guy?
Sorry, I was just I like this lead and then Riverbet from Ben. That's why I'm paying attention to it.
You like that, do you?
I like that. Yeah, just think he's correctly identified that his King High probably no good. Could be behind to a stronger King High or an Ace High a lot here, or an under pair.
Has he identified some frustration from George, thinking that
Well, he
George will let it go?
bet turn relatively small, and then George called quite quickly, which can often be a sign that someone's got weak showdown, just like the kind of hand that George has. And then see this big bet on the river from Ben, really trying to target like a one pair hand, like pocket fours or something, or a decent ace high like this one. And George actually, with his kicker, blocks a bunch of the bluffs that Benjamin would have here. The stuff like 8-5, or diamonds. So strictly speaking, this probably isn't really a hero call candidate. But it looks like George fancies being a hero still.
He counted the calling chips out and shot the daggers across to Ben, trying to get a live read, but Ben remained stoic.
Yeah, we saw him do that yesterday, right?
Yeah.
That's true. Counted out the calling chips and then got out of the way.
Fiddling again, though. I'm not too sure what George is going to do here. He really is deliberating. Probably leans closer to a fold when it goes on this long.
Yeah, Ben looks pretty stoic, but
Yeah, locked in.
Ben, I'm told, is a dealer for the Triton Tour.
Yeah, I did tell you that yesterday after Jake told me that. So word gets around. He's clearly seen a few people that know what they're doing on the tables and mimicking some of their styles, perhaps. Max really giving him a proper look down, more so even than George. And how important is it, Guy, when you're not involved in the hand, to pay attention to the players and their demeanour?
There's just free information available at all times. Perhaps fortunately for these players at the final table, they're not allowed their electronic devices. So some of them may lock in a bit harder than they do normally. And you really want to pay attention to the guys either side of you, because those are the guys you're going to get into the really close spots with a lot of time, blind be blind, etc., where stuff is a bit more unclear, where ranges are wider. So if you can get any live reads, that becomes really, really useful. George is really struggling with this one.
At any point, if you're Ben here, do you then start to think, right, it's gone on far too long, either call the clock or start to involve some table talk? Or do you just remain doing what you're doing?
I don't think Ben's the kind of guy to call the clock, from what I've seen. Because he probably won't want to give away or signal any weakness, right?
Yeah, but in your position, do you think, what would you do? Or what would, the majority of players do here?
The thing is it's such a potential tell, because there is no clock in play, right? We're playing number of hands per level. So actually, there's really no need to call clock. But he has taken a long time.
Does it look like, if you start talking to him now, does it look like you're trying to get him to fold or get him to call?
Yeah.
I personally, if it has gone on this long, I just I do very much what Ben's done here. I just stay silent the entire time. I think if I then start talking, the player will probably lean into their gut feeling regardless. Like if they're always going to fold anyway, I don't think that'll deter them. If they're always going to call, I don't think that'll deter them. Save your voice.
George is trying to get Ben to talk. Not going to work.
No. He is locked in. What about the other players? Like you say, the clock isn't going, but they might be getting a little bit frustrated.
Some of them might have a train home booked.
That's it. A good bet on the river, regardless of Ben, if he's got ace high deliberating for this long.
Well, it might be the size of the bet that's actually got George a bit more suspicious, because maybe he's thinking well, this guy's gone pretty polar here, and he should be betting like a 7 or a 10 for a smaller size. So when he goes this big, he's kind of repping a 6 or a straight, right?
We'll also say that you can't wait for the 26-minute delay to catch up, George.
Yeah, unfortunately, mate, we will have to call the clock shortly.
yeah, in the past. I think it's gone on so long now that he's emotionally invested and is going to flick this in, and Ben's going to be devastated that he got the tank for that long, just to result in a call. What about you, Guy? Fold, call? What do you think? Oh!
There it is.
I'm wrong again.
And I would show that bluff just to annoy
Oh my
the
god,
guy
100%. And did he? Was he the
that's
giggle from
taken
George there?
so long.
Yeah,
with
he's
it.
shown the bluff.
Yeah,
He
he's
must have shown the
shown
bluff with the table tap, surely.
Mm.
We're going to need to get confirmation. The grin on his face says it was a bluff, though. And that is some real momentum and some look at the look in George's eye. Some real confidence for Ben there that gets through. Can we get a clock on how long that tank was? I think that might be our tank of the weekend.
Yeah, that might be the one.
I'm going to use the power of science to find out.
Yeah, another fact about Benjamin, by the way, he's a bit of a gamer. Quite a good Counter-Strike player, apparently.
Okay.
Well, I mean, by his own admission, he's not very good, but like that normally means they're actually quite good.
Yeah,
But
very
they just
modest
play
about
at
it
like
all.
a high level where they know they can't turn pro. But number of Counter-Strike players moved into professional poker.
There's quite a few.
Yeah, like Griffin Benga,
Yes, that's true.
Max Silver,
Mm-hmm.
Osh Vaughan.
Oh, was he professional Counter-Strike?
He wasn't professional, but he was quite good.
But he had played it at least
He was
once.
all right. Yeah, he could hit some heads,
What does that mean?
shoot some heads off. Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. I don't know what you boys do up here in Sheffield. It was a 5-minute tank, I believe. Maybe just under 5 minutes. Definitely over 4.5. I'm going to say 5 minutes in the tank there from George. We'll see if we have a longer tank later on in the day.
We're gonna do a tank counter.
A tank off.
Is that like that sounds like a video game itself? Tank
No,
off.
tank off is a
World of Tanks.
he's a Russian player.
Oh really?
No.
Okay. I'd have believed it.
Ben now in the small blind, going to continue with his aggression, playing in flow, 7 of clubs, a beautiful cash hand.
He's actually another player who's got an amazing return on investment potentially today as well, because he qualified for £60 in a live satellite here in Sheffield.
So many players in from satellites. It's great to see.
Yeah, I mean, it's really the satellite qualifiers who are looking for that big ROI who have done the best. All those high rollers we saw in the field yesterday, Rick Trigg, Tim Chung, Bill Clark,
Yep.
all of them falling short of this FT.
Yeah, coming close, making the cash, but only really doubling their money or tripling because, as with most tournaments, the crazy cash is up top. The podium finish, always what you're aiming for when you zoom out. You can't be too mad if you finish 6th or 7th, especially if variance just didn't go your way. But you
Yeah.
can try and force it, and Max is going to try and force it here with just queen high, a big one and a little one, Guy. What do you make of this?
Yeah, it's a really nice free bet candidate because in this constellation of stacks on an FT, Ben's not really like inverted commas allowed to raise blind be blind against like a guy that covers him. So you know you really want to punish that when you're in Max's spot. And with Queen 4 off, like it's not like an amazing hand to go post flop with, so you'd rather just use the blocker as like a steal or a re-steal.
Okay.
And also like Ben's size pre-flop is a bit of a tell there. Like the min raise blind and blind, just very rarely ever that strong a hand, because when you do min raise blind be blind, you're just giving your opponent such a great price to just peel any 2 with anyways and go to a flop in position. Like, do you really want to do that when you've got like queens? No, probably not.
You
So
want to charge, yeah.
really nice free bet from Max, getting the job done there. Ben should just be playing a lot of limps in that scenario, and he could definitely like limp call a raise with 9-7 suited for
Yeah,
sure.
and
against
actually see the flop and get a bit tricky. I mean,
Yeah.
if he is choosing to open there with whatever, what size are you actually wanting to see from Ben?
He should probably go pretty large because he shouldn't really like want to play deep stacked out of position. So
Like a 4x or?
probably like a 3.5 or
Okay.
maybe a 3. Like 3 is probably fine, but a min raise not gonna be a theoretical play.
Well, here we're going to see a just over min raise with the jacks. And Shabbat is hoping to add to his stack. Reasonable 50 bigs there. I think shortly we will be going to the next blind level, which we'll see
Yeah.
that halved, so it's going to be a 50k big. Jacks have been so hot this week on this table. We saw quads the first day of streaming. Flopped quads, in fact.
And turned quads.
Indeed. Yeah, the quad jacks weren't good enough. Yeah, you're probably right, Luke. Potty Poker Satellite, best value about.
Jake Marston asks, who's the most accomplished at this table? Don't really recognise anyone. Well, I can say that Andrew Teng in seat 1 has got a pretty incredible resume in poker. I know he sort of flies under the radar a bit. He's been around for a long time and mostly plays online, but a 400k score at the WSOP, 4th in the Millionaire Maker a few years back. Actually, it's more than a decade back now. And he's also had another final table in a big bracelet event previously. And he's won a couple of UK Tour events back in the day too. So good to see him still turning up occasionally to play live, battling it out.
Yeah, that'll do it. Some great results on there. And I did read out everyone's Hendon Mob earnings, Jake, so you must have only just tuned in, because that was pretty recently.
Yeah, I think he's probably just joined us.
That's fair enough. Welcome.
Luke, with a good shout out for the Potty Poker Satellites, says they are the best value about. We'd agree. We would agree.
Yeah, you've got to ask if Guy was listening 4 minutes ago when I also commented on that. Probably not. Definitely not. But that's because you were reading this fantastic email we've got with all the information about these players' best accomplishments.
How's Asif getting on in Brussels Airport, Ben?
Yeah,
It doesn't sound good.
He's struggling.
It doesn't sound good. At least you've got us. Asif.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe show that to the passport control and see if they'll upgrade your flight. Oh my God, you know, Guy, he's been to Vietnam.
Any airport lounges about there, Asif?
Yeah, anyone else? Let's find out who's watching this in the furthest away.
Yeah, that's a good point. We can look on the insights after the stream, obviously, and see where people watched from.
But I want to know now, Lynn.
I think it was all right, Alan. We had some random countries pop up on the last. When was it?
Oh yeah,
We had like
a
a couple
shocking
of.
amount from Bratislava or something, wasn't there?
We had like a couple of viewers from Bangladesh as well, which was interesting.
All the bees.
Yeah.
It's awful. Spelt incorrectly. That's how bad it is.
Some love for Abdul there in the chat as well. Good to see that. I mean, he's played very solid from what we've seen.
An easy abdub coming.
Yeah, just under $180,000 in career earnings. He'll be adding to that today.
It's like a bus shelter, like an aeroplane shelter. Oh, Counter-Strike chat Osh might be making an appearance later on.
Yeah, there's Oshimitsu in the chat. What time are you needed? Well, whatever time one of us
That's a breakdown.
has a mental breakdown. Any CS players on this table? Just the one that we're aware of. That would be Benjamin Liu. Although I think from what he said in his interview, he's better at League of Legends. I've never played that. I don't know anyone that has, and I'm glad that I don't know anyone who has.
No, I've never played either of those, but then again, I have spoken to a woman before.
We kind of covered yesterday that you'd not spoken to many, I thought.
Oh, at least two.
Yeah. How's your CS name come up, Osh? I don't know, people were just talking about what a clutch master back in the day Oshimitsu was. No, because Ben is a CS player, and then we were talking about poker players who came to poker from CS, such as your mate Max Silver. And I don't know, did you know Griffin Wenger as well? I don't know how good either of these guys really were at Counter-Strike back in the day. Ren Lin, by the way, was a esports player before he moved to poker.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
wow. So a lot have been involved with that. I hear Max Silver's name and I get PTSD because he won a very large pot against me in that 10k.
10k?
The 5.5k, whatever it was.
The millions.
Yeah,
Party Poker Millions back in the day.
Yeah,
Ah.
day towards the end of day 350 off the money or something.
Oh,
Whenever
wow.
I hear his name, I get a.
I stacked him in that.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, thanks for getting
On
revenge.
his first bullet, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I
So definitely not the first.
had King 10 suited.
It's a good hand.
He free bet the button after I'd opened the gun.
Mm.
Ludovic Geilich cold called the big blind.
There's so many players in this comp.
And I called, obviously, then with my King 10 suited. It came ace, queen, jack.
It's a good flop.
Max Silver had aces.
Wow.
And Ludovic Geilich led the flop
What a dream
with pocket
spot.
fours as a bluff. It was a very weird hand.
Yeah.
So he led, I called, Max raised, and then Ludo tanked forever. And then I platted, and it came a brick, and it went check, all in, cool.
Yeah.
And Max was just like, I knew it. I was like, did you? Because you shoved.
Well, that's because you're such a nice, humble guy.
Mm.
I had the situation where I opened, and then a player in later position didn't see the open,
Oh,
tried to
not
raise,
one of those.
and I was like, "Oh, brilliant!" Then the
Oh.
blinds come in, and sure enough, my queens are cracked by Max's pocket eights in the blinds.
Grim.
I'm over it, honest. It's not like it was 10 years ago.
Speaking of Max, by the way, we have another Max in action here.
Yeah, Max
That's he's
nines.
limped in with a nines. I don't know if he has.
I think it was no, but I can't.
It's going to be an open to 50, I think,
You'd
and
have
it
thought
looks
so.
like Abdul's called, which
Yeah.
seems reasonable.
Trying to see the size of the pot, but I cannot from this angle.
Osh is keeping the chat in check there.
Yeah, bit of sass there from Osh. He's clearly feeling a lot better
I
than he
rate
was the
it.
other
I
day.
rate it. I rate it.
He is technically correct as well, annoyingly.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of nailed it.
And technically correct for Abdul to get top in position here.
Yeah, and this is bad news for Max, because if he's checking this flop, he's probably checking to call. Lots of kind of suited Broadway hands that Abdul would stab with here on this kind of flop texture. And Max is checking to keep those in. Could even be ahead of some stuff like sevens and eights here.
Yeah, it's true. You can imagine they'd take the exact same line.
Ace 5 suited, ace 6 suited occasionally. But yeah, there is a lot of Jack X still in Abdul's range. 10 on the turn. And if Abdul was bluffing now, he's either taken the lead or probably picked up some equity somehow. So Max might get away from it on this turn. Just got to wonder, is this guy going to just flat the button and start like barreling off against the chip leader? Off a reasonable stack when there's a couple of shorties out there? And the answer most of the time is no. And looks like Abdul's going to go for a very small turn bet here. 40% pot on a pretty drawy board. So, repping some strength, but not super strength. I wonder if Max decides maybe he could go after this now and turn his hand into a bluff. Ordinarily, you would size a bit bigger here in Abdul's spot. Max is just going to call for this price.
Max technically coming in as one of our chip leaders for this FT. Started the day with 2 million, and we can see that he's going to have less than that to this pot. Concludes average of 1.5 million. Pretty well distributed. 13.5 million chips in play, and the blind's going up shortly. Can't imagine this FT's going to last as long as the one we streamed 2 days ago. It can. That's what I was hoping for from
It
Denko,
can.
I'll be honest. But we are
No,
in the
no,
north.
no. I was just checking on the chat, mate, you know.
Fair play. Good luck, Abdul, yeah.
Griffin Benga apparently was very good at CS. Very good, apparently. Was his screen name on CS Flush Entity as well? I doubt it.
Osh will know. I will not.
Max apparently wasn't the best, so I guess he didn't make it to pro, but
Good.
was a regular.
I'm over it.
Max has got the hat off for the first time.
Whoa, you must be thinking the brain is overcooking.
Yeah, the hat is off, and is the cape coming out for a hero call here? I mean,
Is that a tell?
I don't know if this is really like... This is probably as thin as Abdul goes for value, right?
You block some... Oh, he's called. He's audibly called. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you block some bits. Did we actually see him take the hat off, or did it just pop off like pop
I,
up?
it just, when it flashed back to him, it was off.
Wow, like Buckaroo. It's going back on now. Yeah, he's locked back in. Unfortunate there, making that hero call. And money to money. Abdul re-solidifying himself as the chip leader, and he is sat in the middle of the table where you'll be sat when you're lifting the trophy. Maybe he is manifesting it. We'll know in a few hours if this was the start of something beautiful.
Yeah, it might knock Max's confidence a little bit there, getting that one a bit wrong. I think, obviously, there must have been some history between them, because ordinarily you would probably fold turn there with nines. Like, your hand can't really improve, and like I said, like a lot of the bluffing combos that Abdul would have there, we just have a lot of equity by the turn. The turn hits a 10 there.
Yeah, I mean, a field of 273 players, so we've got to assume these two have been clashing. I will point out, Osh, it's the Ben that's on the FT, not me. I have never played the counter or the strike.
His CS name was Shagwa. Nice, I quite rate that actually.
God, he knows everything about this game.
No, they're good old mates, him and Benga.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just can't believe Austin returned to the streets during lockdown.
That does
Get
sound
back
like the
in.
perfect time to be doing it.
Get back into CS, and, yeah, for the fans.
And Andrew is getting back into the action with a pair of sevens. The hottest hand in Birmingham, sevens. Maybe
Yeah,
he's
it
heard.
was.
Yeah. What was the hand in London?
In London? Don't remember.
No, I don't.
It wasn't Ace Queen, that's for sure.
Yeah, Ace Queen has been featuring a lot here, and Jack's making lots of sets, but it's sevens versus the King 8 off of Chabot. See what he decides to do. Yeah, I did ask if you like London or not, Guy. You didn't respond.
Do I like London?
Yeah, do you like it?
I didn't know where this was going, but I mean, yeah, like I do. I
Yeah.
lived there for a bit. Yeah, I go there fairly regularly. It's quite close to me.
Do you
you
see
know?
yourself going there at some point this year? Would you go there?
Nah,
visit?
probably,
No,
I
probably
don't
not.
feel like I might go there this week actually to see the Arsenal Sunderland game.
Oh,
but,
okay, fair enough.
You know,
I might go later in the year. I don't know.
bless you.
Oh, I'm not interested then. He said no Counter Strike. Oh, no set here for Andrew, and no improvement for Shabbat either.
First 6-7 mentioned in the chat.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Ban that man immediately.
Yeah. I mean, he is doing the updates for Poker.pro, so I don't know if we can ban him, but
He could ban himself.
yeah, you can ban yourself. Spicy Chicken Prison.
Yeah, Andrew with a range bet here. On a pretty dangerous board, but get the job done. Fold out a couple of overcards to his sevens, and he'll continue to build his stack very steadily on this FT. Talking to Shabbat earlier about Hungary in general. He's a big fan of Budapest, as am I. He's also a big fan of NFL. And
There's the crossover we weren't expecting.
no, yeah. You gonna be watching Super Bowl, Ben?
It's not really my bag, but I hope they all run well and catch the eggs.
I hope the Seattle Seahawks win because New England Patriots can just do one, honestly.
Oh,
I didn't actually catch what team Shabbat supports, but
No, we had a fun game in London, didn't we? Where I had to guess the name.
oh yeah,
That was really
based
fun.
on the logo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
not very good for the listeners, I guess.
No.
I mean, unless they could kind of picture what team you were guessing based off your terrible guesses. But
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure I got some of them right, actually.
Did you?
Yeah.
There were some awful shouts in there.
Well, you can watch all the previous streams we've done here with Party Poker on the Party Poker TV channel for YouTube. So if you want to check out all the clashes, all the previous FTs, also gives you an idea of how long our stream is going to be today. If you check out the previous FTs, I'm going to have a little look actually.
Well, no one's bust yet, but the blind's going to be going up very soon. And that will induce a bit more action.
Yeah, we've got the vibes on here. So it looks like it was a 7-hour stream in Birmingham, where Ty took the trophy, and then just under 8 hours in London. I've got to assume that this FT is going to be somewhere around that 7-hour mark then, and our first set of the
snap
day.
fold from George.
No
That's not what
value,
Abdul
though.
wanted to see. I mean,
No.
such a great flop for Abdul in so many ways because there's just so many hands from the big blind that George is going to continue with on that board, but straight out the way with ace 9. Osh misleading the chat a little bit there. No, not 1.9 million cash on the table. These are tournament chips, guys and girls.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for your help, Bosh. Just really confusing everyone there.
Asif at least has bumped into a few dealers he knows at the airport. They might keep him
Poker.
sane. Yeah. Poker dealers, yeah. Brussels not quite the, hot spot for drug dealers, I don't think.
How would you know that?
Well, I mean, it's not like Bogota or,
Anywhere else beginning with B. And Max B has the big lady. Opening +1. The hat is back on. The cooking shall begin.
Yeah. Max Bernie looking to find some heat.
Manny letting go of the King Jack. Doesn't want to tussle with Max just yet.
Very wise fold at this stage.
Yeah, players behind him could do absolutely anything.
I'd say everyone on this FT has played very well from what we've seen. Like, this is going to be a worthy champion, whoever takes this one down. Like,
For
everyone's
sure.
put in a really good performance. No one's here by just running hot.
No, although they have ran hot at various times.
Yeah.
And they have all featured on the feature table at some point yesterday. Very on stream yesterday. Appreciate you guys checking it out with us. How long were we on for? Just over 10 hours. Which is quite frankly mad.
Outrageous.
Longer than the 7.5 hours we did the day before. And the 6 hours and 45 minutes on the Thursday. When we come to these events, we do lock in. They let us out for food and water. But we are just excited to bring you all the poker action. And this is the first stop on the 2026 tour for Party Poker, the 25th anniversary of Party Poker. Lots of ways to celebrate it. You can be playing online with some tickets that we're going to give away. So keep your ears and eyes peeled.
We should probably give them more info about that. We've got like 100 viewers. We should probably let them know that they need to stick around if they want to win those tickets, don't we?
It's true. We've
What
got
do you
50 to
need
give
to
away.
get prepared?
To get prepared, just mentally get prepared.
What,
Dress nicely.
Their Party Poker username.
Yeah, that as well.
And their actual, and they need to remember their actual name. to
Yeah,
claim
that could be the
tickets
tough
too.
part.
Yeah.
It's going to be a fastest finger first affair.
Yeah.
We're going to ask you a question, and then the first, I believe, 10 people to answer in the YouTube chat, in the comments, with their name and their username, will win a ticket to the, is it called Party Madness? Party Carnival? It's the Sunday $22
Sunday Party
tournament.
Madness.
Yeah, that's the one. But we won't be doing the giveaway just yet. I think we might wait until our first bust out. So who knows what time that will be. A few minutes after our first bust out, we'll probably do our first of 5 giveaways. You've got to find the questions first of all. And you're only allowed to win 1 ticket per person. So please, after you have won one, do not guess for the later questions. Otherwise, that creates more admin for those making note of the winners. We're going to have 50 different winners. Lots to give away. Did you give away that t-shirt at the end, Guy?
No, no one wanted it.
Oh, well, if you want it, then slide in to the Dums. And you could slide into Guy's t-shirt. Phrasing.
Indeed.
I'm going to have a pizza later, I've decided.
Bless you.
Bless me indeed. I'm saying that already after some shakshuka. I can't even say it then.
Did you meet your mate this morning?
Yes, that's where I had the
You actually
shakshuka.
woke up in time. I'm impressed. I slept till about 10 minutes before you saw me, to be honest.
Really? Wow. Yeah, 10
it was
a.m.
rushed.
alarm for the big dog over here.
Yeah,
We had
no,
11 a.m. booking,
yeah.
and it was delicious.
My
Went to
alarm
the
was
forum.
set for 12, but
The forum in
guess what?
Sheffield.
I did not get out of bed.
Oh, well. Very yawny boy, aren't you? It was a long one last night. Shift. And Manny shifting into gear. He's got Jack 9 of clubs under the gun. Gonna
And
open
I
it up.
do believe we're actually at 30k big blinds. The graphics haven't quite caught up at the bottom right there. It's 15k, 30k blinds.
Sounds about right to me.
So we'll play 20 more hands of this level, and then we'll have 20 hands of 20k, 40k before our first break. I wonder how many players will lose before then.
Yeah, I did threaten that it was 50k, but no, it's not quite that. I think we'll lose 1, maybe? I don't know.
Only one?
Yeah, I think only 1 before the first break.
Wow, okay. You reckon Sidorf He's got what it takes to stick around. He's got about 4 bigs.
Well, speaking of Sidorf, I did see him get.
Oh wait, no, sorry, that's 6 bigs.
He's got the yellows as well. Yeah, he got accosted by Barry's dogs earlier.
What?
Barry put a photo up on Instagram of
Uh-huh.
him attacking Sidorf, getting attacked by his dogs.
Right.
Okay,
Context?
no, that's it. Barry just unleashed his dogs on him. I think they're mates. He's
Blimey.
railing him. If Barry, if you're listening, you can give us more info.
Yeah. I got bitten by a dog recently. Don't know if I
Oh, I think I've heard about this.
yeah, at Pisa Airport. Yeah. And if I'd reported to the police, I'm told apparently the dog might have been put down.
Oh,
So it's a good job perhaps for the dog I didn't, but maybe a bad job for whoever next gets bitten by that dog, which is
Yeah.
clearly quite poorly trained.
we've seen how you are with the spiders in this booth, so good on you for not pursuing that.
Somewhat murderous, yeah.
Just checking to see if he was still here. If he'd moved in.
Better not. Max 10-7 suited going to come in for a limp here.
Yeah, just as you were saying, no min raises, no 4x's, just limping and keeping the hands that he dominates in. You know, if it comes to 10-9 flop, he's going to look like a genius.
Just a decent hand to limp call a raise with as well. Suited combo is going to do a lot better out of position. Surprised Manny didn't try and isolate the 9 deuce off when faced with the limp. It's one of the ones that just like doesn't win a showdown very often, so oftentimes you'll just use it as a raise pre and just try and win the pot there and then. But Manny opting to play a bit more passively against Max. Maybe a bit wary of his customer.
Tammy Abraham with a disallowed goal. That's what I was checking there. And apparently Casemiro is peak football because he's got an assist for a Cunha goal. I've brought in the wrong Man United player again.
I don't think anyone would have brought in Casemiro though, really. I mean, would they have?
No, I'm saying Cunha scored. And Bruno got
Oh,
the
you
assist.
brought in
I brought in Mbuemo. So of the 3 attackers, I have done a boo-boo.
Indeed. Villa losing at home to a 10-man Brentford. What's going on?
Yeah,
Villa?
Tammy, disallowed goal.
Unai, what are you up to, Unai? What's happening there, mate?
Good evening to you.
And Manny with... Okay, I was going to say, with the deuce high flush draw. I was considering a call there, but put out of the way in the end. Max takes down a little one. Still very cagey early on here, guys and girls.
Rather ambitious there, thinking his deuce might be good, so just going to let that one go.
So yeah, more on that ticket giveaway, guys and girls. We're going to be giving away 50 online tickets. We're going to have 10 quiz questions throughout the day. Is it 10?
10 questions, no, 5 questions.
5 questions.
We're going to give away... I did say this 5 minutes ago. You're horrific today. You need to get more sleep. Let's get Oshin now.
How expensive are these tickets, by the way, Ben?
$22. Said that as
$22,
well.
nice.
Yeah, 5 questions, 10 winners for each
I thought there was
question.
10 questions and 5 winners per question. I can't lie. Are you
I
sure?
think it was the other way around.
Are you sure?
I'm like 80% sure.
I'm
100% sure that Sidorf has kings and he's jammed them from under the gun.
Well, as he should with 10 bigs. He's been very patient.
Let's see if he gets any action with the Cowboys. Andrew going to fold a Barry. Nothing for Ben either in the cutoff. And Max asks, how much is that doggy in the window? Maybe a bit of posturing here rather than thinking of calling with Queen 7 off. Get me the count in early for the other players. And it's up to our chip leader now to have a peel. And it's a no. In the bin, Sidorf going to add a few more big blinds to his stack just in time to put them into the middle for the big blind ante.
Interesting question in the chat there that you'd like to answer from Guido.
How do these people get into the tournament? So to play the tournament,
Various ways, actually.
yeah, various ways, but you need money.
At least 1p.
At least one.
1p, you can be at this final table from just 1p, guys and girls. That is possible.
Loads and loads of satellites on the party poker online system. You can get in for not too much at all. But the actual buy-in was £500. You could win some packages like George did. He won a 1k package. You could win through some satellites. I think the Party Poker Steps system is still running as well. And yeah, Sidolf did have kings a lot yesterday. Maybe he's kept them overnight.
So where are those questions got?
They're in the emails, mate.
Oh, really?
You got your carrots and your hummus.
I do, and I should have an email somewhere, but I'm just finding it. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, when we get our first knockout, we'll give it a couple of minutes and then we'll do one. We'll give you plenty of warning.
Oh, here they are. I would like to point out, Ben, that I am right and you are wrong.
Well done, mate.
It is actually 10 questions and 5 tickets given away per question.
Yeah, I mean, we could mix it up and
No,
do it the other way.
no,
You
we're
want
going
to
to
do
do
it
10
like that,
questions.
do
We're
you?
going to do 10 questions.
10 questions. All right. I guess that will make the time fly. So there aren't. Oh, hello. There aren't 10 players to bust though, guy.
So yeah, what we're going to do is we'll do one at every break and one at every bust out.
All right. That sounds good
And
to me.
that'll take us probably down to maybe 3 players remaining when we've given away all the tickets.
So we're going to do one straight back from the break. I think we'll do that actually to get viewer engagement up. When we come back from the break, we'll start with a question.
That's smart.
Thanks.
That's very smart.
We didn't say you're smart. You said that's smart, but I'll take it as a compliment anyway.
Yeah, why not? I'm going to do an Instagram about this.
You won't do it.
I will.
All right. Do it then.
I will.
So this is a table of millionaires. Not sure if £400 going to cut it. No, it's not a table of millionaires. It's not how this works. You start the tournament with what? 40k was it?
Mm-hmm.
Let me treble check.
Mm-hmm.
No, more than that. 50k. Yeah.
Yeah, 50. A nifty 50k.
Yeah, that sounds about right to me. So you start the tournament with 50,000 chips, £100 to play, or satellites for less. They could have had more than one buy-in as well. Play more than one day. And they've amassed these stacks. We've got 13.6 million chips on this table. Every single chip that has been in play in the tournament is now on this table. And Siddharth is putting all of his chips across the line. He's jamming from the small blind after Ben has opened. We could see our first all-in and call here. It's a jam for 11 bigs. Ben's opened with a couple of Broadway cards. Queen Jack offsuit. The meme hand 6-7
Oh no.
in the big. Our actual chip leader is going to let that one go. Can I have a carrot, guy? I can't see these.
They're there to be loved. Oh, and Ben's going to flick in the call.
Thank you.
He'll have a gamble with Queen Jack offsuit. And not too far behind the Ace-5. So it was getting the right price against this exact combo. Can Siddharth begin to spin it? If he busts, by the way, we're going to have our first trivia question.
Whoa!
Yeah. That's exciting. We'll have to read the T's and C's beforehand.
Oh, should we see how fast we can read it?
I'll leave that to you, but we'll see what happens in this hand first. So what's it going to be? Is it going to be a double for Siddharth? Or is it going to be our first bust out and our first trivia question of the day?
I'm saying double.
Well, he's hit a 5. Not that that makes much difference. Still a queen or a jack needed for Ben.
5 on the turn, so Ben's drawing dead.
Okay. You really don't want to give away these tickets, do you?
No, not yet. I want you guys to work for it. 5 of hearts, I think. Oh, the meme has been referenced. Oh, looks like he's going to have to get there the hard way now. Ben goes ahead after hitting a lady on the turn.
Siddharth in trouble here. Gonna need an ace or a 5 to survive.
It's a Barry!
What a run out that is.
Not the way we thought he'd get there.
The
Ace
poker
high,
god
good.
take it away and then give it back on the river for Siddharth, and he'll survive up to 730k. And your man's back in it, Barry.
Yeah, what a spot there. I'm going to read the payouts just to remind you guys what everyone's playing for. because you can guarantee on that turn card, 8 players on this table were thinking, oh, lovely, we've got a ladder, a £700 ladder. If Sidorf had bust, then he would be cashing out for £3,000. 8th is 3,700. 7th position is 4,600. 6th, 5,700. 5th place will net you £7,100. 4th is 8.6k. The top 3 podium places are all 5 figures. 10.6k for the bronze medal. 14.8k for second, and our winner will take a massive gold trophy and £22,400. Here are how our players line up on the main event final table. 30k big blind. You can see no one's super short now.
Yeah, a lot of play here in this FT.
A lot of play. You're an expensive ladder.
Mm.
Yeah, so 50k has reached millions of chips in some cases. That's how it works, yeah. At the end of the tournament, someone's got a starting stack all the way up to all the chips. That's maths. Ooh, Ace King, big slick in the diamond variety. A girl's best friend and also Mohammed's from the small blind going to flicking a raise to what looks like 215. Yep, the 3-bet versus Abdul's open. Big one and a small one in the heart flavour from Abdul. Let's see if he defends against this rather large squiz.
Yeah, our chip leader Mohammed not been getting too out of line so far. I think Abdul will respect this. Into the muck.
Yeah, he's going to muck it. Can we have a little counter in the bottom of the screen of how many times I make that very easy dad joke?
Well played.
It's currently at 2. I feel like I'm getting trolled here by the chats.
Yeah, I think you are, mate.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Good question though about how people got into the tournament though, because we do have people who have qualified for a live satellite for £60, such as Ben. We've got people that won packages online, like George.
People that have bought in straight away, like, I'm not sure.
Probably
Some people
Andrew.
definitely have. Yeah, probably Andrew, you'd have thought. He's a busy boy, no time for these satis, although they do represent fantastic value.
I think Max is another one who won a package as well.
Yeah, well, we've seen him at the previous 2 stops that we've been involved with, so you've got to assume he was grinding some of those satis. And you could be here on this stop. We're not finished with the action just yet. Sunday today, our final day. There's a 1k you can play. And if you want to just be here for the vibe, the PLO Day 2 starts in about half an hour.
It was also starting in half an hour is the £1,000 buy-in 1-day high roller. We know there's at least 20 players registered already or qualified.
Yeah, and for Ben, this hand's going to qualify. Ace King offsuit. Opening it up. +1. Looks like 60k min raise. Manny's not sat down, so he's going to avoid a potential collision here. Ace 10 was his hand. We scanned that one in first of all. Lovely Rachel made sure we knew what cards were no longer available on the flop turn or river. And Shabbat has a playable one, though both his suits are crushed like a nut under a car tyre. So he's going to let it go after hearing that analogy. George in the big blind. Looks like napkins to me. And he'll stick his tongue out. Stick his cards in the muck. Is this a double troll? Just new to poker? Well, welcome if you are. Great place to check out. And if you are having me on, I will find
Well
you.
played, because you've
No.
just done him.
I will find you. I will explain poker to you.
Good that you cleared that one up. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
It's like Taken, but like with a question mark. Taken? Yeah, Manny's back, and a really good cigarette break there for him if he dodged that collision. Did you see what he folded, guy?
H10, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't fold it.
No, the The gods did.
He really is a man of impeccable timing.
Yeah, we saw it a few times yesterday, actually.
Well, apart from the bust out in the mini main.
Well, yeah, apart from that, yeah.
That was a bit of a missed time.
It's all about timing poker. And yeah, it's going to be time to mock this one as well, you know. Nice.
Yeah. He's got dirty thoughts.
Dirty, dirty, dirty thoughts. What's he saying? He's asking people if they're going to fold or not.
That'd be good information to have, but I'm not sure Manny has that information. Back-to-back final tables for Manny, no mean feat.
No, seriously impressive and shows the form he's in. To make it to the FT, finish 5th in the mini.
He's sort of the local favourite, I guess, remaining.
Yep.
Living in Sheffield, originally from Zambia.
Twinned with Sheffield, of course.
Sure, why not?
What places are twinned with Sheffield, though?
I have no idea, but I can tell you that Andy has a very, very good defending hand here with the Queen Jack suited.
I think clubs are my favourite suit. That's the
Are
suit.
clubs your favourite places?
Definitely not.
Were you in Pop World last night, perhaps?
Not last night, but I have been in Pop World before.
Ah,
Very long time ago at university. I was in the Pop World Massive, and it's a massive flop for Andrew. He's outflopped the King 8 by hitting that Lady of Hearts on the flop.
with just King High, but with a couple of backdoors working for him, Manny may well go for a c-bet here with a plan to shove the turn should he pick up some equity.
Yeah, lots of good turn cards for him, improving him to a straight draw, or, as you say, a flush draw. And he's trying to put pressure on a shorter stack. He's opened pretty early here with the King 8 off. I've got to imagine one of the worst hands he is opening.
Yeah, I think he's more of a field player though, right? I
Yeah,
think
for
he's,
sure,
like
for
sometimes he's going to open this, other times he might fold King 10 in the same spot. You know, it's just how he's feeling after his little cigarette break there.
Indeed. And Andrew has got a backdoor flush draw, which will probably improve how he feels about this hand. Just deciding whether he wants to check raise or play it a little bit more cautiously.
I think now that he's the shortest stack, having seen Siddharth double up, he kind of is incentivized to play a bit faster in general.
What raise size do you think we could see then?
I think looks like he might just call.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to keep Manny barreling. Maybe he's got a little read on Manny that he's an aggressive guy. That's not a particularly pleasant turn for Andrew though. Manny now picks up some more outs.
Hits his range more though, surely. Andrew's.
Yeah, I mean, this is actually a turn that, like, when you do check call a queen, you can actually lead on this turn. Because, like you say, your range is going to contain a lot more straights and two pairs than Manny's now. So it's just going to go check a lot, which you don't really want every time when you've got the queen. You do want to try and get value out of it. Manny is going to do the betting for Andy, though, it seems. Barreling on that turn straight draw.
Got to imagine this just goes jam from Andrew though.
Yeah, the board getting a bit too drawy now. It would be really, really baller to find a flat call here. But as you can see, if he calls here, there would be like close to 800k in the middle, and Andy would only have a little over 300 behind. So it is kind of forcing him to decide now if he wants to jam or not.
Quick count of the stack, make it look like he has some kind of draw or something perhaps. But yeah, what rivers do you love if you're Andrew? You know, it comes an ace or a king, you might then be losing. Comes any of the straightening cards, comes a heart, you start to panic perhaps. Well, you don't start to panic, I mean all your chips are in the middle and you're Andrew. You're going to be fine with the situation in this tournament. It does just feel like it has to be a shove though when you're being asked to put about 40% of your stack in on the turn. And would we see Manny call if there was a shove here? He's gotten over, and he's got, of course, that gut shot straight draw.
I think if he had King 8 of Hearts, he would be kind of forced to call it off.
Oh, definitely.
But or like, you know, maybe even like King 7, like maybe would be kind of priced in if you take in consideration
King
like
3
future
perhaps.
game value as well.
But if we look at the pot, you know, if it is shoved by Andrew as we think it will be, you know, Manny calls and loses, he would still have over 1 million chips. And with the blinds only going up to 40k next, you know, he'd be in a good position to make that stack work for him.
Andrew looks genuinely unsure here. Sensing with this polar bet that he can often be up against a dominating queen from this position will open. Won't be very happy if he does fold this and sees what he got barreled off with.
Yeah, and maybe the fact that Manny went for that little break and then came back again, making him think that he would only open with a big one. But no, reaching for those purple chips, counting out the stack again. And more than happy to take his time here, based on the fact that George took 5 minutes. Sometimes one of those things where you cautious of not wanting to use up everyone's time on the table, but if you've seen another player take their sweet time, you feel a bit less guilty about it.
The rest of the table seem pretty chill about the length of proceedings here.
Yeah,
friendly chats going on.
It's you know, decision for your tournament life really, and it will
He's
be.
Gonna send it.
And now you've got to think Manny had a plan, because that was always one of the possibilities. We see it's 315k to call. If he calls and loses, it would be left with just over 1.1 million, which is definitely still a playable stack. A lot in the middle there. If he calls and wins, be our new chip leader. However, he's only got 13%. He blocks the hot draw.
A pretty insane price, but still not really going to cut it.
Yeah, he's betting him out where he can get away, even with that price. But like you say, he's a bit of a field player, Manny, and if he feels it's coming, he might flick it in. So yeah, we're going to see the tank here from Manny as well now. Probably doing that exact thing. Look at what the call is and seeing how much he'd have left afterwards. Though I'm not sure what he's counted out there. Oh, okay, the chips on the left, I assume, is what it's to call, yeah. And Andrew now got to be pretty confident he has the best hand, because surely Manny would have called off if he had Queen Jack beat or some kind of draw that he was getting the right price for.
Yeah, Andrew's probably thinking he's up against a hand like pocket 10s or 9s that's just gone for an ambitious double barrel now. And obviously those kind of hands have even less chance against him than Manny's actual holding, which actually, 13%, pretty decent given the pot odds. He will eventually step aside, and Andrew picks up a big pot, and for the first time I think this tournament moves over 1 million.
Yeah, I can't remember the numbers exactly. Were we getting the right pot? Let's call with 30%?
No, I don't think so. Not quite. I mean, there's risk premium when it comes to ICM on final tables, so you always need a bit more equity than the immediate pot odds in these situations.
Tough start for Manny. He could have lost a lot more if he wasn't on his breaks. But yeah, we're going to see that Andrew now, the man who profits from that, and Max, the only one really to remain very similar. Mohammed came in as our chip leader, continues to move in the correct direction. George has work to do after losing with that 10 Jack versus Ace Jack, 2 pair versus 2 pair, 4 straightening board.
And Spurs have some work to do today for Arsenal on our behalf. Can you beat City? Cheers, lads.
Your favourite, the Tottenham Hotspur Spursios.
Villa's still losing at home to a 10-man Brentford, by the way. That's
how long's left,
quite
mate?
surprising. So they've had 17 shots, by the way, Villa. They are trying, bless them.
Isn't Remo off yet? Can I cry? No, he's still on, giving me that false hope for the last 10 minutes that my captain might do something. No doubt Haaland will score a goal based on the fact I've taken the armband off him.
Bless you. Sidoff will find another one to shove with here. King, Queen suited. Over the undergun open of Max. Blocking the best stuff. King, Queen suited always going to have equity against a lot of the calling range still as well. And that one will get through. Max, a bit of a loose open. 9-8 suited. Like, it's one of the ones you can open for chips. But on a final table, you always favour the hands with blockers. Not that many shoving stacks really behind him though. Just really Sidar to worry about. It was him who found a good combo to do so.
Some lovely laughs here from the baseball cap boys in the centre of your shot, having a good time. I don't imagine we'll be seeing a 9-way deal though, no matter how good a time they're having. Just to alleviate any of your worries there, Guy, I did use the other end when I double dipped of the carrot in the hummus.
We did not need to hear that on stream.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
It's one of the, speaking of George, one of the most famous Seinfeld episodes when he double dips at a wake.
Oh, I'm not a fan of Seinfeld.
No, that's fair enough. You don't have that much taste. Mohammed has the Queen Jack.
Yeah, Chip Leader's going to start going to work here. He's not really had much to work with. He'll get one through. Mohammed, our first player of this main event to go north of 3 million.
Dun dun dun. Nearly 40% of the chips in play.
Yeah, and if he can slowly start taking down a bunch of these small pots, extend his chip lead, whilst all the players remain, start really putting some ICM pressure down. So the blinds go up, it'll get a bit uncomfortable for those middling stacks as they get bunched together. Some more awkward spots will come up for them.
Getting any comments about your selection of wear today, Guy? Because some people saying to me that my t-shirt makes me look like I should be commentating on a Tron movie.
They're not wrong. But no, I just got a lot of love for my t-shirt. Everyone loves a Japanese cat with a motivational slogan on the back.
Yeah.
You can finish off those carrots if you like.
Oh, what a guy.
Yeah. Bless you.
Oh, Chris is a man of culture.
Ah, I see.
Oh, very popular in Europe, of course.
What, double dipping?
I'm in Seinfeld, but whatever floats your boat.
Hey, it does float my boat. Forest, again a red card.
So 1-1.
It is. Hanging on against Palace at home.
10. Oh no, they had another red. It was Nico Williams early on
Oh, blimey.
in the first half, I believe.
Oh, right, I just missed that then. Oh, Fulham have a big chance.
What are you watching, Tom? Oh yeah.
It's 2-1. You're saying there's a chance? Fulham come back
Brilliant.
one time?
So Mbuemo has even lost his clean sheet bonus. Fantastic.
Doesn't Mbuemo get a clean sheet bonus?
Midfielders get 1 point if they keep a clean sheet.
I mean, like, he doesn't play midfield. It's just one of these FPL nonsenses, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why he's a good value in theory. But if he loses that, then and you get more points if they score a goal as well. That's why Bruno Fernandes is such a good pick. Alas, I didn't have the money.
Such a terrible human being.
Well, that's you don't get points based on if you're a good human being. Otherwise, I believe the scores would be skewed very low most of the time. With some of the footballers nowadays and their motivation levels. And again, we had some bad eggs in the past as well, didn't we? But now's not the time to commentate on that.
Where are you going there?
I don't. Footballers in general, some are nice, some are not. Like all people, really, isn't it?
Yeah, you get your bad eggs and your good eggs in every industry.
Yep.
A lot of good eggs on this final table, though, I'll say. All these guys seem like top blokes.
Top blokes, top hats. Well, no top hats, but you know, hats at the very least. More hats
Strong
than not
hats.
Strong hats, yeah. Snapbacks. And Sheffield's going to take that one down. Add to his stack. The table weighted rather heavily at that end. A bit too early maybe to call out our top threes. We're both pretty close. Mini.
I mean, I kind of said...
You said 2 of the 3, didn't you? Same as me?
I said Andrew Tang. I said Shabbat. And I'm going to go with... Abdul.
Interesting. I mean, Mohamed's our chip leader at the minute. I think it could be Max's time to shine. And I was backing Ben earlier, seeing he has such a good name. A couple of players now deciding to not play some hands on the FT. I've got to be honest with you, if I'm on an FT in that rare occasion, I am locked in. Feels like there's a lot of value missed out if you're going on those breaks, but what do I know? Manny missed the ace-10 for the ace-king as a result.
He has had impeccable timing.
Other than that ace-8 into the barriers, which we will stop reminding him of.
Yeah, it's getting a bit rude at this point.
Yeah, sorry, Manny.
He might have PTSD. Well, obviously not, because he jumped straight back in the tournament.
It's back here on the FT. It's a lovely table as well, isn't it? House of Table's done a great job. Got
Yeah,
quite a
shout
nice
out House of
bounce
Tables.
on the rim as well, I think.
Oh, yeah. So we may be going on break shortly, guys. Only a few hands left at this particular level. And when we come back from break, we'll have our first Party Poker trivia question of the afternoon.
Oh!
And that means we're going to give away our first 5 $22 online tickets. So get your Party Poker usernames ready, or the real name on your Party Poker account as well, else you won't be able to claim those tickets should you be one of the fastest finger first winners of the trivia question. So that'll be when we come back off the break. We'll read out the T's and C's when we go to break, just so all that is in the YouTube. So we've done our legal bit.
In the YouTube. What have you searched to find that email, just so I can get rehearsing the T's and C's, reading them? All terms
Oh, are you going to do that?
I'll do the voice. I like doing it fast.
Bless you.
What am I searching for? Is it Nat?
It's no. It's here. I'll show you in real vision. There you go.
Second one. Oh no, I see it.
Sidolf's got a real hand here. Trips with straight draw. A jack on the river. The serious carnage. Because all Abdul is looking for right now is that jack. Sidolf, I'm going to go for some more value here. Setting up stacks for a river shove by the looks of things. And really close one for Abdul. His draw isn't that strong, and obviously there's some dirty outs, and there really would have been on that occasion. So he does rightly get out of the way, and Sidolf continues to recover from the short stack. He started today with 10 bigs, I think. He's slowly but surely taking down a few small pots after that initial double up.
Yeah, and I'm going to take my chance to do the T's and C's at this point.
You're going to do them now? You're not going to wait until we've finished?
We've got it on here that way, then it sounds
Okay,
lovely.
alright, go ahead.
So it's going to be our giveaway. It's Sunday the 1st of February. It's the main event. We are live streaming, so here are the all-important T's and C's. As I mentioned earlier, only 1 ticket per player during the total duration of the stream. So yeah, there's going to be 10 questions. It's open to all regions on partypoker.com. And the first 5 correct answers for each question will receive a ticket for the $22 Sunday Carnival event. It's 50 unique players, guys. That's what we're saying. And if you don't have a Party Poker account or the account is restricted, we're going to pass it on to the next winner. So make sure that your answer has no typos in the account name. So if we're not be able to recognise that account in our system, we're going to pass it to the following winner. We're going to post the questions in the chat. We'll also ask you the questions with our voices out of our mouth holes, and we'll give you about 60 seconds to reply. When we say stop, we're going to post the correct answer. And it is the first 5 correct answers that have your actual human name and your Party Poker account name with no typos that will win the tickets to the $22. That's all the T's and C's. Thanks for listening. Big lady under the gun.
Yeah, and King Queen folded very wisely there. King Queen is one that you could occasionally go to war with in these spots and use as a free bet. Abdul on the button, covering Chabot. Just gonna call, try and keep in the worst Ace X and Queen X that he may be opening with under the gun. As happens, these guys got the same hand. This one's gonna be a chop most of the time. Unless there's any 30 diamonds, well, they both flopped a straight.
Wow, two big ladies, and they're going to have to share the spoils.
Yeah, no chance of anything dirty happening here. This one will end up being chopped. It may take a while to play out. And did I just say Fulham comeback a moment ago, Ben?
Oh, baby.
What has happened here? Theatre of dreams, theatre of nightmares, more like.
Theatre of screams.
2 goals in 6 minutes, Jimenez, and then Kevin.
Yeah, we need to talk
With
about
the
Kevin.
equaliser. Kevin coming good. Scored one against Middlesbrough. Now he scored against United in the 91st minute.
Well, we might see a winner in this hand as well. It was a draw on the flop, but you never know with how heavy the hands are getting played. If it comes another board pairing card on the river, the strength could be misinterpreted as a boat. Let's see how this one plays out.
He'll certainly get a bit more cautious now, I imagine, for both players. I think this will probably go bet call. No chance that Abdul turns something like this into a bluff, I don't think. He'll be way too concerned about the under the gun range of strength. How much other time is there in that game? 9 minutes? Oh my!
Oh
there's actually time for Fulham to complete the comeback here.
That would be mad. I'd like some Fergie time for Mbuemo though. Seems he's only on 4 blooming points. It's going to go bet call. I like a king. No, it's going to be a Zeben. Diamondes.
This may well just go bet and call again. I don't know if there's really room to raise for Abdul here on the paired board versus under the gun on an FT, where the range will just be so tight.
Yeah, you don't block the spades, so it's a case of you're not getting value if they've missed that draw. Even though you do want to get value against Queen Eye, but that's very unlikely. Maybe you're going to get value against that Jack. It's tough. You don't want to misstep and run into a boat. Probably just bet call, like you say.
Yeah, I mean, Ace Jack would be maybe the bottom of the value threshold here, but obviously Abdul blocks Ace Jack, so
8-9 got there as well.
yeah, of course. I mean, but again, like 8-9 probably doesn't bet call either. It's really just boats bet calling and maybe the same hand. So Shabbat, I'm gonna go with a block bet here on the river. Tell you what, since it's gone that small, it's kind of making it look a bit like Ace Jack. So Abdul could be tempted to raise, and there's a small chance Shabbat will level himself, maybe.
Yeah,
See what happens here.
it's really interesting. If the players have got reads on each other of strength, do we ever see this go bet, raise, raise, fold? All the options available, I guess. I mean, you can't ever fold here if you're Abdul.
No, I mean, it could definitely raise small and just try and get called by Ace Jack. You could rep, like, missed spades. And obviously, Shabbat doesn't have spades. So, since that would be the bluff, right? Like, would be like Ace X of spades or, like, maybe like a Queen 10 of spades would be the bluffs here. Like, blocking boats and blocking straights. Yeah, it does get snap called. And they will chop it up. So, a small raise put in by Abdul there. And Shabbat deciding, without a spade in his hand, this will always make the call. And those two we'll share the spoils, as we predicted.
As you were, boys. We'll see if Man United and Fulham are going to share the spoils over the next few minutes.
I'm going with Fulham full comeback. Oh, never mind. Sesko's just scored. It's 3-2 United. What is going
Oh,
on?
it's a Bruno assist as well. This is the worst day ever.
Well, at least I can laugh at that.
Oh, burgers. Absolute burgers. What do I need now to redeem myself? Reinders for City to do lots of things and Haaland do nothing? Oh, I'm very sad. Very sad.
Reinders playing?
Yes, he's going to come on for Saka for me. Oh, Bruno, you sausage.
He sure is. Looks like Reinders is on the bench, mate.
No. I thought he was in the starting lineup.
I see him on the bench right now, mate.
This is bad news for Ben.
He is on the bench.
I thought I
It
saw,
just goes from bad to worse.
I thought I saw the confirmed lineup.
Oh dear. I mean, what you saw was one of those predicted lineups that they like to do.
I think it was actually... Yeah, I've had a bad one.
Oh dear.
So who's coming off for me then? Fat 0-pointer from Anderson. Nice. Oh, this is bad.
Yeah. Sorry, mate. You've knocked it in.
I mean, Reinders will come off the bench, surely.
That's even worse, though. And it gets like 1 point, right?
It's better than 0, mate.
Well, yeah, I guess so.
Maths there for you guys, free of charge.
Must be how you got that teaching job.
Something like that. They are desperate. I just shouted the number 7 at them until they said, all right, coming.
At least you didn't say 6, 7.
No, it was a bit too early for that a few years ago, but I have been rather Nostradamus on the all-in flops the last few
It
days.
is still early on this FT. You've still got 9 players remaining, which means we're going to have to do a question soon, Ben. And get some of these tickets given away.
After the break.
After the break, yeah, indeed.
Unless we lose someone before.
Only a couple of hands left at this level.
I reckon about 10-15 minutes, and then we'll go to our first break. So tell your friends, tell your enemies to tune in, because after the break we will be doing our first giveaway. You could be one of the 5 winners to get a $22 ticket for the party carnival. I thought you said 50 winners. Well, we're doing 5 for every question. We're going to ask 10 questions. They're not too hard, guys. They're relative. If you've got a bit of poker, it should be fine. And you can come and join us here. It's 4 o'clock. That means it's time for the PLO Day 2 to kick off, the High Roller to kick off, lots of money to be won. What are you planning?
Just going to do a quick Instagram video, promote the quiz.
All right. Well, I mean, we're doing it after the break, so...
Yeah, no, but if I get it out now on the story, then, you know, people
yeah.
might
The
get in the stream.
Right,
before.
I'm with you. The plug for the quiz, right, yeah?
I'm plugging the quiz, yeah.
Okay.
Once we've had this hand. Well, actually, when we go on break, I'll do it. You know, that's a bit more. Well, actually, no, I'm going to do it after this hand.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to do it now.
You won't do it. Oh, he's doing it. And that'll do for Ben. He's going to muck the 7-5 off. It was suited to be my favourite hand, but it's not good enough. Emblema's been brought off now as well, so I think the game is going to finish.
Oh, bless you.
Sad, sad Ben. Forest Palace finishes 1-1. Rogers has done nothing at Villa either. Oh no, he's got a yellow. Brilliant. I think it might be another one of those games where it looked like he was playing out of his skin, but with no results. Sailor B, back to the bin. And Shabbat will be hoping to not chop again. Trying to put someone in the bin with his snowman. 3 betting from the button. A chunky 220. Or 215, sorry. I'm so sorry.
Need to get the stream link.
Yeah, just share it from the YouTube. to be a fold there, and it looks to me like the players are going on their break.
All right, all right,
15
all right.
or 20 minutes, not too sure, guys. Let's say come back in 15, because then you'll definitely be here, won't you?
And what's going to happen when the viewers come back in 15?
I feel like doing a giveaway, Guy. Do you feel like doing a
I
giveaway?
feel like
Guy?
a giveaway is going to happen. The first giveaway is going to happen when these players return from break. So we didn't lose any players this session, but you're going to have a question and a potential win every time someone busts and every break today.
15 minutes we're going to do, Guy. So we will see you in 15 minutes for the culmination of the main event here in Sheffield. They're playing for £22,000 up top. See you in 15.
found out, Ben.
Did you? Yeah, you were right.
My read was good.
Yeah,
I just couldn't find the trigger.
It'd be cool. I would have done a nice cool.
Well, you have an S, you have S,
I had
Ace 5 or something. No, it would have been a good call. Just king 8. I did say king 8.
Go with
Same
your,
hand as you.
go with your gut.
Next time you go video, I'll have it. Mostly, yeah.
And we resume here at the final table on Party Poker Tour Sheffield. Main event with £22,000 up top. Still 9 players remaining. We've not lost anyone in the first session of today. Coming back to 20k, 40k blinds now.
Yeah, welcome back, guys. Fighting out for some serious money up top.
And we've got a serious giveaway to begin soon. So after this hand, we'll do our first trivia question. Do you want to read it, Ben, or shall I?
You can read it.
I'll read it, and then you can monitor who the fastest finger first is.
All right, sounds good. We'll take that in turns. Seems fair. Now, I'm going to monitor the fact that George has got the pocket rockets first hand back after the break on the button.
As well.
30 bigs. It'll be interesting to see how he navigates this. Get the money in, that's what he's hoping.
Benjamin, yeah.
Playable
So
one, yeah.
cool, yeah.
Oh, it's a lovely coffee, thank you, guy. That's going to get us through these levels.
You're welcome. Ooh, I tell you what. There's some dirty, dirty turn cards here.
It's a dirty flop.
Yeah. George does cover Ben, though, so it's not like Ben's super incentivized to go ahead and check raise and try and put pressure on of any kind. Do you think he's kind of good at just playing flow here, and that's what he'll do? An ace on the turn would be absolutely sick.
Yeah, a heart might slow the action down a little bit. The ace of hearts would be really
That will slow action down as well, and Ben will check again. George will just have to decide whether he wants to go for a second barrel and target a king. No, he's going to be a bit worried about that jack. And it's a 9 on the river, a sicken up for George. Ben makes the nut straight. He's going to get to pick his price here. Thing is, though, George will probably get away with just calling this river. A lot of Jack X in Ben's range. Obviously, the missed hearts are out there, so Ben does get to bet quite big here. Come out for a little under 200k by look of things.
Yeah, and it might just be a crying call from the aces. You lose to a few combos of things there, and you look at the way he shows it as well.
Loves it.
Got him.
And nothing George can really do there. He's not even got a heart in his hand, so nut hearts available that could have missed for Ben, and beautiful river. Very fortunate there, because I do think if it had come a brick river, Ben probably would have felt obliged to bet and represent that jack. And he would have got snapped off by George, as you can see, but a good pickup for our satellite qualifier. Got in for £60.
Ooh, was that a live satellite or an online one, guys?
There's a live satellite here in Sheffield, apparently.
But you can play online on partypoker.com, and you can actually do it with tickets as well, I heard.
You can actually qualify for 1p, but the tickets we're concerned with today are the giveaway tickets that we're about to start dishing out, guys and girls. So we've got our first giveaway question coming up now. Ben, what did he have to do to claim the ticket prize?
Well, what we're going to do is, we're going to say it out loud with some words, and then we're going to type it in the chat as well. And it's the
you
first...
or me typing it in the chat?
Well, I think it's easier for you rather than me doing it online.
All right,
That's all
go
right.
on then.
And then you can say it and then press send as soon as it's gone. And the first 5 people who respond with the correct answer, with their name their actual human name and their Party Poker handle, yeah, they are going to win tickets to the Party Carnival $22 comp that happens on Sundays, I believe. So I would suggest, if you're in the chat box now, get ready. Type your name out. Type your Party Poker handle out. Put some spaces between there. We don't want any gaps, so that the bots can read this and get it all correct. And then get ready to type your answer and hit send. There's 60 people watching at the minute. So just under 10% of you will win these tickets. Is everyone ready?
I'm ready.
You're ready? Well, I want everyone there to be ready. We're going to give you 1 more minute, I believe. Then we're going to do
We've
it.
got a little break of proceedings here. Just a little walk, max. Let's do it now. Let's do
They
it
heard
now.
we're going to do it, so that's it.
Let's
right.
do it.
Ready? Locked in, guys? Okay, here comes the first question. I'm going to pass over now to Mr. Guy Taylor.
So, question number 1 for Party Poker Trivia. What is the name of the jackpot sit and go format on Party Poker? That is, what is the name of the jackpot sit and go format on Party Poker?
Okay, guys, going to press send and put that question in the chat as well. So if you are for some reason deaf, you can read it in there as well. We want your first 5 people to answer correctly with your name, with your Party Poker handle, and you will win tickets. Get those answers in. People frantically Googling.
I hope not. No Googling allowed.
Yeah, no Googling allowed, and no setups allowed here. I thought it was Ace Jack of Clubs at first, but it's Ace Jack off and King Ten of Clubs. I'm not even going to tell you if that answer's right, because then other people might copy you if it is.
It's looking like the correct answers are coming in thick and fast, though. And the action is coming thick and fast in this hand as well. Mohammed, our chip leader, opening early position, and Sabot with a free bet from the Ace Jack offsuit.
See if there's anything else in between the players. Doesn't look like it thus far.
Mohammed might be tempted to call here.
And are you going to be tempted? One more person to get in here with the correct answer. We've got 4 out of 5 so far. Who's going to be our 5th lucky winner? Got to be honest, guys. At this point, it's just a copy and paste job.
There it is.
What a real
We
nice
have
guy,
our
Davis.
5 first giveaway winners right there.
Congratulations.
I will screenshot that one and send it over to the bosses.
That's also why we did it on your phone. And that does mean, guys, that you are our first 5 of 50 winners. So we're going to ask you very kindly to not comment on the remaining 9 questions. Congratulations. The answer, of course, spins overdrive. Eric, you are too slow, my friend.
Unlucky Eric. There will be 9 more opportunities to win these tickets
Yes,
though today. So
stick around. Tell
send your friends over to the stream. They can win one too.
Mm-hmm.
It was easy as that. I mean, how easy was that?
Really easy. Which guy got in for £60? Ben did.
Benjamin Liu in seat 2.
That rhymes, guy. How long have you been a poet?
My dad's a poet, actually. It's a cool fact about me.
Your dad's a poet.
Poet laureate for Stamford, which is, I believe, in your town, in your county. Sorry.
No, I'm not actually in Lincolnshire anymore.
No, you're not. Oh, bless you.
I'm in Nottinghamshire, aren't
I'll tell you what, Mohammed is not in luck here because it's all black cards on the flop, but it's the wrong suit for him.
I? Of course your dad's a little bit of a chest of the cat, honestly. Yeah. Sounds like, what was his name, the player yesterday? Timothy Wilbur.
Timothy.
Timkins or something.
yeah.
Wibble McGee, I can't remember.
Yeah, it's quite a name. Well, I'm really upset he didn't make the final table.
I'm
actually. I
gutted.
just wanted to hear you.
I wanted
reel
to see
that
what
off.
he looked like.
I think we all know what he looked like.
Yeah, probably.
Throwback to Pride and Prejudice, no doubt. I reckon he was wearing a ruff.
Yeah, and a
at the table.
kumquat in his pocket.
Wow.
I've just heard on the delay me say Wibble McGee, and that's really made me laugh.
Ben's kind of slay. That's quite the compliment.
Oh, thanks, mate.
I think they're talking about Ben Liu.
I think they're talking about my fit for the lead into the stream. Actually,
Your
Guy.
fit.
Yeah,
The Tron outfit, yeah?
there's no need for that. Just because I arrived on an electrical bike.
Did you?
No,
Let's
I
say I missed
arrived
that.
on meat legs.
So Shabbat will take that one down.
Oh, I've now laughed at the phrase meat legs. It's certainly my head has gone.
Where did those Haribos appear from?
Look, I know why you want me in this booth with you. It's because of my consistent supply of gelatin.
That is why I picked you as my sidekick.
You make like, wow, hang on a minute. Very much the Robin to your Batman. Is that what you're trying to imply?
The sidekick Simon to my Alan Partridge.
Wow. Well, I don't think Partridge ever took his shoes off like that and put those
Probably
legs up
did.
on the walls. Actually, you're probably right, yeah. I actually know how to get a screen working as well. So. You're not really that up to date on it.
What's that?
Well, you haven't watched This Time, have you? I thought.
Yeah, I've watched this.
Oh, you
time.
have seen This Time now. What was the one? Oh, you haven't seen the mental health one, that most recent one, have you?
I've seen one of them.
Okay.
Yeah, one episode.
You've not seen the one with the jetpack though.
No.
You really need to see that one. It's so good. It's you mean I could be in a jetpack right now? The big lady for Mohammed. Not just my assistant with a thyroid problem. Andrew gonna lay the duck down. Manny in the small not getting involved. And it's going to be a clear add to the chip lead for Mohammed. I'm going to share that giveaway post you've done on the gram to get a few more people online. A few more people watching the chat. Thanks for joining us. That's it, guys. I'm so good at words. Yeah, 45 more tickets to give away to you, lovely viewers. And those of you that aren't as lovely, I guess.
We don't need one, it's just nice to something to look at other than you guys.
What they should do is have like a 24-inch screen with
You know what they should do? They should do like 5, 5, 5, 5, so it's like tally, you know, like with the chips. That would make more sense. You know what I mean? So then you can see.
Someone used to be a dealer here, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Knowing these things, yeah?
Knowing these things, yeah. No, but it makes sense, right? If you've got 20 and 4 others, 5, 5, and then it's like a tally.
every one is red.
All right, Mohammed back in action. Ace King suited for our chip leader.
And he'll be hoping it comes diamond, diamond, diamond. Oh no, it's a fold there. He'll be hoping it comes ace high now. He sees his opponent is Manny. Little share there. That should work out for us. Get a few more viewers. A few more people. The opportunity to join us with the giveaway. Are there more tickets? Yeah, it's 45 more tickets, mate. We're going to give tickets away on every break and whenever we lose a player until we've given away all 50. And you can't win more than one ticket. So the 5 that have already won them, they ain't going to snipe any more off you, don't worry. Oh, awesome. I needed that coffee.
Yeah, it's a really nice free bet from Manny, but it's just mistimed this time. His timing's been great this week, but a little misstep here, perhaps perceiving that the chip leader under the gum is starting to widen up. Using a really good combo to free bet, but just running into the ace-king this time, and Mohammed will send it. And that'll prompt Manny to send his ace-4 suited into the muck.
Mohammed has had it more often than not, but I really rate Manny's play. We've seen a lot of him over the last couple of days, and he's becoming a fan favourite, I believe. Big shout-outs for him in the stream. How do you win a ticket? We're going to ask questions. We've already asked one question, and that was, what is the sit-and-go format on Polypoker? And the answer was Spins Overdrive. We've got 9 more questions of a similar ilk, and you've got to answer with your name, your Polypoker handle on the site, and you've got to be one of the first 5 when we ask one of the 9 remaining questions. So, any more chances to win? We will be doing all giveaways as the stream progresses. Wonder when we're going to lose our first player. George now with the ace. Of course, he had the barriers earlier and it did not work out for him. Just seeing the opponents I have on FPL, hoping that Spurs works out for him later on. Ben will be looking to tussle with him again. He's got the hooks and he's electing to 3-bet from middle position.
Yeah, this looks pretty strong from George's perspective. It's got to be as wide as he's going to open here. Perhaps he's just thinking about opening up his range a little bit since the Spurs game is soon to kick off. Thinking, yeah, I'll take a double or I'll go watch the game.
Ooh, you're going to take a gummy, fair enough. Haribo's.
Gummy bear.
Gummy bears, yeah.
Not any type of drug gummy.
Yeah, I didn't bring the CBD bears with me on this occasion.
THC bears?
That's them.
I mean, you can get either. I mean, not in this country, obviously. You been to Vegas, Ben?
No, I was supposed to go COVID year, and they've not let me in America since.
Bless you.
No, bless me indeed. I'll get there at some point, it's not going anywhere. Or is it? Are they moving Vegas?
Hmm?
Are they moving Vegas?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so there's more availability for gummy bears.
That makes a lot of sense. / no sense at all. I do like his hat. I don't suit a bucket hat. If you look online hard enough, you'll find photos of me in a bucket hat, and it just looks super
Really? Well, there's a prospect.
Yeah, from the summer just gone.
Yeah, there's a rabbit hole you could fall down. The Ben Shannon bucket hat
Phrasing?
search.
If you really reverse engineer some images, you can find me with blonde hair online.
You can just use AI these days.
You can, and there's some great AI videos of us that are circulating. Quite scary what you can do nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, I would say, find out what could we, like, I don't know, like what carrot could we offer to release these AI videos that the Bluffalo has come up with this week?
I mean, I imagine the Bluffalo's quite a cheap date. If you gave him some kind of fix for a food poisoning situation,
Yeah.
he'd probably send you them straight away.
Some electrolytes and you're in.
Yeah, electrolytes or a cork, and you're laughing. Safe travels to you, young man. Enjoy the several service stops you'll be making.
Angelo, you're far too late with this answer. I would say you're possibly 15 minutes late.
He's actually early for the next one. That's how late he is.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us, though, Angelo. Appreciate all your support over the last few days, and everyone that's come up to us and said they really enjoy what we're doing. We're enjoying it too, and we'll be with you for many more stops. Long may it continue. And long may Chabot's winning pots continue. He is again flop top pair.
Me and Abdul been pretty aggro at this FT so far. I think these two tangled earlier in a chop. Seem to have a good feel for how each other are playing. Abdul drawing very thin, as you can see. A couple of aces discarded pre by the other players, so only one ace for him to find to overtake Chabot. He's turned to 6 now, so a bit of showdown for Abdul. Might go check here, which might lead us to a river where Shabbat has a nice spot to represent a bluff if the hearts and the straight draws brick out.
Yeah, but Abdul could find a Barry still, or a 6. A 6 would be really sick, the backdoor bow.
There's a small chance that Abdul bets here just to try and deny equity to those draws that are out there, but does check it back. Keeps some bluffs in the range of Shabbat, but 9 on the river, so some straights complete, but the hearts brick out. I do think could see a large bet here from the Queen Jack. Just because, you know, like you don't put your opponent on a queen very often now, we wouldn't check back on double flush draw turn with a queen too often. Oh, but he has gone for a check, so perhaps feeling as though Abdul's just too weak.
You know, we see Abdul's connected with the board though, so you've got to imagine he checks back, and he does indeed, and it's a lock on the pot for Chabot.
Yeah, that will, he'll feel like he's missed a bit of value there on the river.
Well, when he hears what hand Abdul had, yes, but he doesn't know that he probably would have flicked the chips into call.
I mean, it's a spot where you could even call ace high on the river, right?
In
All
theory,
those
yeah,
things,
with
like
lots of things
bricking.
bricking, and
Yeah.
but it's a lot easier for us because we can see the cards, can't we? I guess.
Cheers, Glenn.
Yeah, much
Showing us
appreciated.
some love in the stream as well.
Yeah, good to see you this week, mate.
We're
Thanks for being on
almost
as ever.
at 100 viewers, Ben.
I think
almost.
that's because they've heard we're going to be doing more giveaways.
Yeah, we're sending everyone in from our Instagrams.
It's true. All 4 of my followers are watching.
2 of those are your cats.
No, they are not old enough to have phones. They don't have thumbs either.
How old are your cats?
4.
Mm-hmm.
They're both 4.
They're both 4. So in cat years, they're both 24.
They 4. Maybe
So I mean, they'd be old enough to have phones in IRL.
Well,
you know.
I think that's down to the parent, isn't it? And it's down to Andrew to make the best situation with the Barrys under the gun.
Is this real life for Andrew? He's done very well with a short stack so far on this FT, as I kind of hinted that I thought he would. And now he has a good chance to take down a big one, should someone wake up with anything behind him. You're deep in thought, Ben.
4.5. August 21 they were born.
They're 4.5.
Yeah.
So they're
5 in August.
okay.
Isn't it
So
7?
they're 20. They're 26 in cat years. Then.
What is it? It's times... How do you do the maths again on this?
The first 2 years of a cat's life are 8 years each, and then every year thereafter is 4 years each.
That's it. I knew there was a 4 involved.
So, you know, if they're
16.
2 years old in human years, they're 16. If they're 3 years old in human years, they're 20,
So
basically.
they're about 30, they're about my age. They've caught up to me, bless them. I don't feel it, and that feels like a set for the 7s against the 8s.
Oh, this is disgusting. The 2 short stacks colliding in the worst possible way for Andrew Tang, and George looking very nonchalant here, having defended the big blind. Oh, dealer, I think, asked him if he checked. I don't know if he said no, I haven't checked.
It has
Oh,
panned
now he has
to
checked,
Andrew.
okay.
Yeah, it looks like according to this he's checked, but regardless, the money's
Oh,
going
and
to go
a
in.
check back from Andrew. Is his spidey senses tingling, or is it just that this is a very dry board? And you know what? You know what?
That is interesting.
Yeah, I wonder if there's a chance that Teng gets away from this now as George continues to slow play his 7s, turning a boat, praying that Andrew just has something like what he's got. So often he's going to have just like an ace high or a king high here.
It's a very good job we're so deep, because with this much in the middle, there is a chance for Andrew to get away, and it goes check, check again. The spidey sense really is fully on. He must have some read on the player that is on the other side of the dealer. Difficult to see that player, dealer leaning back, and we need to see the river, because it could be an action killer, or it could be an action inducer. George checking one more time?
No,
As
George has
six
bet
completes straight.
300k.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and Andrew's counting out calling chips.
Well, he's gone over the pot size bet, so yeah, you're only getting called by better if you raise. Must be his thought. 2 straights complete, and it's very suspicious when it's gone check, check.
Yeah, I mean, Andrew, like I've mentioned, the most accomplished player at this final table. This is actually a spot where, like, once you've checked flop, you actually do check turn quite a bit. being that you so infrequently have an 8 compared to your opponent, and that your opponent likely will still check an 8 fairly often. And then with this super polarizing river bet from George, I wonder if Andy gets away from this now. I mean, this will be a sick fold, but if anyone's going to find it, it's going to be Andy.
Yeah, if anyone can make this, it will be him. I have a terrible feeling that Haaland scored a goal. Just to answer the question in the chat there, Ben in the centre of your picture there has got about 50k in earnings. I think the wrong Ben was searched when looking for it earlier. It's Ben Liu rather than Benjamin. Deep in the tank here, Andrew. No shot clock. We could be in for a long session today, guys. It is 1-0, but it's Cherky. Let's see who got the assist. We can't see yet. Yeah, they're 1-0 up. Get Haaland off. He's done enough. Thanks. See you later. I'm going to be sweating for the next hour or so. Already behind in a lot of head-to-heads.
Andrew is sweating this decision.
Nice.
You could see him lose the absolute minimum with aces here, which would be insane.
Oh my god, yeah, if he finds a fold. And like you say, checking back on the turn, because you probably crush the vast majority of the time, and then if your opponent hits an overcard, you're going to get some value. But wow, is he peeling to fold? Just checking he's got the gun in the bin.
Wow.
Oh my god, there's a reason this guy has so much in earnings. And is this the play that we see him move on to take down the entire tournament? What a fold. Let's get a timestamp. 2 hours and 12 minutes.
Yeah, I did warn you about Andrew Tang, guys and girls. This guy's a class player, and you've just seen it there. That is some insane play.
So we've still got the audio, guys, but it's such a good fold that we've frozen the screen on there for a moment. We're going to get this fixed. We're going to let the stream team know. What a laydown. Yeah, it's almost like it's frozen and gone. Can we
that
get a
laydown
replay?
was so good, it's broken the
Exactly.
cameras.
Yeah, they've gone, oh, we need to double check that everything's working correctly. Yeah, what a fold, guys. Just some celebrations in the chat there. If Andrew goes on to win this now from a short stack, folding aces against a bow, I tell you, so impressive.
Okay, we are in contact with the stream team, guys and girls. Just getting an update on what's happened here.
Could be a good time to... should we do the next giveaway question? We've gone over 100 viewers now. And
I think we should probably do it when the stream's running.
Maybe, yeah, probably. But I'm just thinking in terms of airtime and all that. We're letting them know that the image is currently frozen. You can see Andrew's made that great fold. It was under the gun. Ben there in the middle of your picture. Came in as the chip leader yesterday. And a decent stack today. And Max on the right. Popular feature of the stream. He's been on lots of final tables so far on the tour. I want to thank you for joining us here in Sheffield. Next, it's Sevilla. In March, May, Madrid. And then we will be in Manchester.
And we will be right back, it seems, with the coverage.
Yeah, we're going to just pop this screen on so you're not staring into Ben's eyes. You can still hear us chatting away. So yeah, any questions you've got at all about the events, future stops, the loyalty card, Guy and I are here. I was going to say ask us anything, but you know, keep it PG,
PC,
you know. PG, PC. Other Ps are available. Still an average stack of 1.5 million because we've not lost a player just yet. Biggest stack just under 3 million at the start of the day. 13.6 million chips in play. We see we've got some people that really want us to do the question because they are because they're actually here and ready for it. Yeah, folding ace is crashing the stream. I can fully get that. How come you can't get the tour stops, the Spanish stops? They don't actually let you take stickers to Spain anymore. No, it's just the way this promo's working.
Can't get him in, mate.
Yeah,
Can't
for
get him in.
UK stamp stops. I'm sure there'll be other promos available in Spain. I don't believe we're going to be streaming. We need to work on our Spanish. Guy would love it if it was in China, but if we're doing Mandarin in Spain, that would be crazy.
Yeah, I haven't been doing the Chinese word at the end of every hand,
Oh,
have I?
it's crashed again because you've been threatened to do Chinese words.
Yeah.
So yeah, Ace is folded there. You can still hear us though. Thank you all for tuning in, guys. It's been a great week here in Sheffield. Really worthy winner. John of the Mini is in for £10.
And his nickname is Little Tokyo,
Oh, really?
apparently.
It's a cool nickname.
Is that his online screen name? I feel like I've seen his online screen name in the GTA Wizard forum, but I don't know if it was Little Tokyo.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
So we are still here, guys and girls.
Really wanting to question it. Egging for the question now. But no,
We are
yeah.
chomping at the bit for this giveaway,
Chomping.
but we're going to have to stagger this giveaway. It's a long stream today, guys and girls.
We are in for the long run.
Very deep stacked final tables, so we'll be going long into the evening.
Potentially the morning.
Mm.
Monday morning, not Tuesday morning. Don't panic.
There is a small chance that the stream will be resetting. You may have to refresh the YouTube at some point, guys. We'll give you a prompt when that is the case.
Yeah, we've got some jazz music underneath our voices as well now, so we may
do
just
we?
sing a few songs. No, we won't. Don't worry about that.
Mm.
I wouldn't dare bring some jazz onto your ears. Panic not.
Jazz hands, though?
I mean, they can't see the jazz hands then, can they?
No, true. So Ben's doing some investigating into the gremlins in the system, while you're left with me, Taylor Made Poker. Okay, so Reams FPS, let us know the details of that birthday party, and it may sway us to do a question. What FPS game are you quite the player of? We were talking quite a bit of Counter-Strike earlier on in the stream today. I think Ben might have some news for me. Or not. Wow, quite the FPS enjoyer, Reem. Sheffield's own Oshvaughan, king of the Sheffield poker scene, was formerly quite a good CS player, I'm told. Or he claims, I should say. I actually recently worked coaching poker to a pretty famous CS player who is currently coach of NRG. Well, he was when I was coaching him. I guess they could have fired him by now. Oh, it's actually your birthday on Valentine's Day. Wow. Looks like we're rebooting. So it will be an impromptu 20-minute break, it seems. We'll get all that information up onto the streams shortly. Just so the people tuning in will see how long they've got to wait to get the pictures back. Poker themed wedding. Wow. That's awesome. I actually haven't seen many of those. Not so close friends were one pair, yeah. Distant work colleagues, you know, awkward friends from uni who you're sort of kept in touch with kind of thing, yeah. Love that. Okay, Ben is back, and he may have some news for us. So I've updated them that we're soon to be back. Oh, and we are. And Andrew Tang's got aces again?
Yeah.
Are you joking?
We paused it exactly where it was. Do you know what? Give him the aces back.
Oh, wait, are we replaying this? Ah, okay. So, we're just going to see Andrew Tang inexplicably fold aces again on this run out.
Yeah. Should we make some amazing predictions for what happens here?
Yeah, yeah. I think he's going to fold, Ben.
I think seven.
I think he's made a sick read here.
I think he's going to fold pre-flop.
And he's going to pitch them. Was a great fold.
Yeah, let's watch it one more time because it's such a good fold.
So we're actually on a bit of a longer delay now as a result of this
Yeah,
crash.
I think it's about 3 years.
Okay.
I think we're now on a delay of about 34, 35 minutes.
Okay.
But we might try and catch that up during one of the breaks. During the next break, in fact.
Okay, that's a good shout.
Oh, I mean, that's what I'm suggesting. I don't know if word will get through to Spain or wherever the... what's going on with it all. Thanks for your patience, guys. Appreciate it. Good job we didn't do the giveaway just yet.
And Andrew could have easily busted that hand, and it would have prompted another quiz question, but very well played to him. He did get away.
I'm going to have some Haribos to try and get through what's got.
You knock yourself out, lad.
Oh, I won't do that.
Yeah, but maybe don't do that. Yeah.
Not till after the stream's finished.
12 minutes on the clock. Does that mean there's 12 hands left of this level?
I don't know if that's how it's being done. I'd assume so.
Last stage in Sam's room.
Not as if these players can see that screen anyway, unfortunately.
Cost me 20 quid. Yeah, it cost me 20 quid and a bit of a runaround.
It's really weird. It said that in this road and
News from WPT Cambodia.
We were waiting on it.
Dan Charlton has bagged third biggest stack for day 2.
Ooh.
He went deep in this event last year when I was there with him. Coming, I think he came 6th in the end
Go on the Dan.
for a great payday. He was chip leader at one point with about 10 left. But didn't run the best on the FT, from what I recall. Proper good lad, Dan. He actually tanked on my behalf so I could get a pay jump with like 0.5 of a big line when I lost a huge fake flip.
What a guy. Refer to what's a fake flip? Tell us.
Just like when you shove like a medium pocket pair and get called by 2 overcards that you in theory shouldn't get called by. When someone like punts like queen 10 off to you when you've got pocket 9s, it's like, how's this happened?
Yeah,
and
this
then
is
they just
incredible.
somehow ran good enough to not be dominated, to be flipping instead, and then they just win the flip as well.
Well, Shabbat is dominated here by Abdul's Ace King. We've seen these two clash quite a lot.
He's not going to get involved though. George though may well be interested. Pocket 5s at seeing a flop,
Yeah, that's
or
a real flip.
potentially jamming. He thinks Abdul's getting a little loose. And he's just going to call. This is one of those things when it comes to these ICM spots, you'd be rather jamming ace 5 suited than pocket 5s because you've then got that ace blocker, so you're going to get called a lot less often. You don't really want to be running it too often.
Rosie Puff, the stream's a little bit more delayed, but we're going to catch up in a break. I think we're delayed by about 35 minutes now, if I'm completely honest with you, which feels a bit too long, quite frankly, because we do have lives to get back to at some point. Ace King going to connect there, top. Not a great flop for 5s, but what flops do you like that don't have a 5 on? Yeah, the breaks are 15 minutes, so I dare say we will try and essentially just, you know, skip a break if possible. Or at least shave 10 minutes off.
Wow, George getting inventive.
Waking up, going downstairs, and literally.
Bets
Happening
a
right
little
there.
over 200k here on the turn, and it's
I need to like.
not a turn that really should do an awful lot for him. Certainly doesn't do much for his hand, and Abdul's certainly not going to go anywhere. I think my read about George wanting to ramp up the aggression before the kickoff of the Spurs City game might have been legit. Yeah, he's going to chance his arm with a bet there. It isn't going to work. We'll show the 5s and see the bad news. Abdul checking back wisely, thinking George was either at it or had some kind of funky 2-pair hand.
The other possibilities are that he has seen the score and has realised that Spurs are not at it.
Well, they never are they?
No, they're losing 1-0 at the minute.
Oh dear, can't do anything, can they? I mean, they never perform well against City because they would rather lose to City and give them a better chance of beating Arsenal to the Premier League title.
Maybe
It's
they're
just
not,
pathetic behaviour.
maybe they're not thinking about.
It's pathetic behaviour. Any more heroes doing well in WPT Cambodia? See, my mate Joe was over there, my mate Lewis.
Oh, I've got friends. Look at me.
Yeah.
They play cards and that. You guys
He's
have
on my
been.
Russian pals over there. He won the Deep Stack event on the opening day.
Oh well, good luck to him. Yeah, if you guys have been here in Sheffield and you were snapped, if any photos were taken of you by our fantastic media team, all the photos are available. If you're still there, you can scan the QR code. Check out the Party Poker socials. Maybe Why pot of you winning a pot? A photo of you winning a pot was taken? Who knows?
So an interesting photo on the socials of the Tennessee Hold'em inventor.
Yeah, I have seen this.
He's wearing 3 caps.
Well, you do what you can.
And George is going to free bet jam here with the ace-8 offsuit. And Sabot has got a close one here, getting a pretty good price with Queen 10 suited, but will be dominated fairly often. Getting a reasonable price to call. It's about a quarter of his remaining stack. He's going to give George a stare down. What does he think here? Just saw George get a little out of line with the pocket 5s. You may be thinking this guy's going after it a little too much. He is by far the shortest stack now after Andrew went up to about 900k.
Yeah, quarter of his stack though.
Yeah, he does get out of the way, just figuring he's going to be dominated too often. Was a 60-40 underdog there, but if he'd had seen the hand that George had, he might have been happy to flick it in. And yeah, we avoid losing another player. Well, any player, which means we're still not going to get another quiz question until the break.
Got it.
Is it from Blackpool? Nicholas asks. No, we're in Sheffield, Nicholas.
It's close, similar. Blackpool and
Yeah,
Sheffield.
they are both in the north.
Definitely. Definitely both in the north. So, fresh and clean here on the scene. 9 players remaining. On the 40k blind level, playing 20 hands for each level. I'm going to see quite a few folds, and the players are still so deep. A lot of play in the tournament. Yes, first there'll be 3 things, don't worry. They're on their way eventually. More tickets, 45 more tickets available.
It's nice that they keep them alive, you know, and there is a big field. The problem is that they got like 30 tables and it's like elastic, right? Like inelastic, like people just gonna play.
Maybe a slight bit still there, yeah. I'm just going to get that rectified. So yeah, I think that's saying 9 more hands, 8 more hands for this level. Yeah, 45 tickets to give away. We're giving away 5 already. And once someone's won a ticket, they can't win another today. We've already had 5 winners.
I don't like singing. It seems you like singing.
Not too sure when our next break is, to be honest with you. Maybe never.
I like Raz, weirdly.
Oh, and Mr. Tang finds the ladies in the cutoff. Playing 20 big blinds. He'll be coming in for an open and hoping one of these 3 players behind him decides to start playing back again. Max looks kind of interested. What's he got? Looks like he's got a free bet.
Yeah, he's going to count it out. We've not seen his cards just yet.
They are in the box.
We're going to hope.
Waiting for the graphics to catch up on this one.
because you were stood, to be honest.
Yeah. And it'll be ace deuce. Pretty good candidate for a free bet with the ace blocker. And I think he got a snap 4-bet send from Andrew. And a snap fold from Max. So Andrew back over $1 million. He's managed to dodge some bullets. Or, well, dodge a boat with the bullets, in fact.
Yeah. But this is not great for Max. You're really going from strength to strength.
Rabot with the ace deuce this time. Don't think he'll get involved. He will. Never mind. Beginning to open up a bit. And yeah, 45 tickets still available to win first. So plenty of chances for those of you in the chat. Only 93 in the chat. So I guess theoretically half of you could win them. And it just said that George folded ace king. So I think what's happened here is the king, when being dealt out, got passed through the box of George. And as a result of that, it's showing up in his hand, not Shabot's. So I think this is actually ace king for Shabot.
Yeah, we're going to kind of sweat with Chabot.
No, I think he had ace king there. I
Sweat
think he
one
had
card?
ace king. Yeah.
Or maybe we'll see if he tells us later on.
I think it's pretty mid. In terms of like Asian standard, I think
And banging tunes here on a Sunday afternoon, nevertheless, in Sheffield, Genting Casino in the heart of the city. We'll be banging out the tickets as the stream goes on. Either when we lose a player or when we go to our next break. That's when we'll do our next giveaway.
So this time George actually does have ace king. And he's ripped it over our chip leaders open for 18 bigs. And I think Mohammed kept straight out of the way with that one. The short stacks are surviving so far today.
if you got any Italian friends, I always like trigger them by just telling them that China invented noodles. China invented spaghetti, they stop doing that. They get really noodles.
In fact, I think I'm going to do it now and get an idea of a break.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you want to?
I'm locked. Yeah, okay. You get me left with me again as Ben goes out to get more information regarding the next break. Not too sure if we're going to be playing to the end of this level or if we're going to play through 50k big blind.
There's worse people to be locked in a cupboard with, Guy.
Myself?
Yeah.
Okay. Aces for Shabbat. Under the gun. He's been getting pretty active. Players behind will be ill-advised to come after him this time. And actually no one has anything to put up any resistance. So another raise and take it for the pro from Hungary, who does reside in the UK these days. Might try and catch who his NFL team is on the break. See if he's got any interest in the Super Bowl. Seahawks versus the Patriots. That was actually the Super Bowl lineup, I think, 11 years ago. And they had that last second interception on the line for the Patriots to win it. That was dramatic. I remember that one pretty well. I actually hosted the Super Bowl party that year. Ben taking a little break from proceedings, as is Manny. So they might have gone for a cigarette together, I'm not too sure. These guys taking a very leisurely approach to this final table, playing for £22,000 and affording themselves a little sit-out time occasionally. Abdul hasn't been sitting out, he's been getting after it. Mohammed in the small as chip leader could rebet this one with the ace blocker and really ask some questions of Abdul. And he does elect to get out of the way in the end. Shabbat will not get out of the way with ace-7 suited. Couple of options for him here. Does cover Abdul, I think, just. It would be a lot of big blinds to try and put pressure on. So he is just going to call with the suited ace. And a 7 would be very bad news for him. And there is no 7 there. Jack 9-5 rainbow. Not the best board for Abdul's pocket 7s really. A Jack and a 9 gonna hit the big blind defending range pretty hard. He'll probably fancy he can get some value out of a 5. He will go for a small c-bet now. It'll be interesting to see if Shabbat continues here with the backdoor flush draw and an ace high. Against cutoff you often can here, but the risk premium is always much higher on the FT. We'll come in for just a call. Oh, and that's a spicy turn card. So a gut shot now for both players, but nut flush draw to go along with it for Shabbat. Do you think this will sometimes get led by the big blind, but with his ace high being sometimes good anyways, he's going to check it on over to Abdul, and bit of a scare card for Abdul. If he was ahead on the flop, he could easily be behind now. Does check it back. Oh, and it's the queen of clubs on the river. Shabbat backdooring the nuts. Well, actually, no, sorry, it's the second nuts, because Jack 10 of clubs is out there for the straight flush. Problem is, for Shabbat, it's difficult to get value here because so much stuff that was drawing on the flop is now completed. A lot of straights out there, potentially, as well as the backdoor flush. And with Abdul checking back the turn, you've got to think he's not super strong. How do you size this? Or do you check it and hope for a bluff? He's going to go for value. And I dare say, if Abdul had had the 7 of clubs in his hand, he could have potentially used this as a bluff. But as played, he will fold to the pot size bet on the river. And Shabbat goes up to second in chips, I believe, now. But these stacks are pretty evenly spread, aside from our shorty there, George, who is now in the big blind. So, who has the least earnings? Who do you think you are? I think it's our ship leader, actually, Mohammed, there in seat 7. But he's played pretty well, so I do expect that he maybe is a cash game player or plays online a bit. But yeah, he only has $2,000, I believe, in Hendemov earnings. I'll just confirm that. I don't want to be...
Didn't even change it over when he got bought by Arsenal. Just kept it. One day he changed from Crystal Palace to Arsenal. I was like, oh, okay. I actually play Venom and I just pick a team that's like you can just leave for the whole
Bit up. It's been short all day. Ace king for him. No, I might be wrong about Mohammed being the lowest earner, because he does have his best live result was 11th in a high roller event in summer just gone. There was someone that only had 2k of earnings though. So I'll double check who that was. Mohammed will call here with a very attractive looking Jack 10 suited, and Shabot with Jack 10 off, long way behind right now, is going to reach for a free bet. Putting some pressure on the short stack open. Pretty unorthodox free bet candidate here. Kind of blocking a lot of the raise folds. Doesn't really block the best stuff in range, but probably just figures that he can go after this spot, being that it's just cut off open and button call. But as expected, Siddharth will send it in. And unless we've got a misread card from the reader, I'm sure Shabot's going to fold. And they do end up in the muck. Yeah, so Mohammed, yeah, 2,700 US dollars in live earnings, all from that 11th place finish for the 1K high roller last summer at the UK Masters event. But normally if your only score live is from a high roller, probably means you're playing a fair bit of poker somewhere else, which could be online or it could be in the cash games, because it certainly hasn't seemed like any slouch from what we've seen. So essentially you're rooting for the chip leader. Who do you think you are? Max will open the 10-9 suited, not slowing down, and Shabot was just caught with his fingers in the cookie jar. And he's been getting after it a bit in the last few orbits, so perfect timing really for him to wake up with a hand like Ace-King suited on the button, but I do think once he eventually free bets here, there won't be much resistance from Max. Combos like this, without blockers, don't perform too well as a 4-bet or a call. in these scenarios, but Max might be feeling feisty. We'll see. Reem has asked what time we're expecting to finish. We actually don't know, so it's obviously started pretty slow here on this FT. It will start heating up soon. We've had some long hands, some long tanks on the river in a few of these spots that were very much warranted, I guess. I'll tell you what, apparently for Max, 10-9 suited is warranted as a call here, and he will flop a gut shot. Pretty sizable free bet from Shabbat. Oh wait, no, it wasn't Shabbat, it was Mohammed with the free bet. So a bit of an error on the graphics here, guys. It looks like... Oh, sorry. Okay, I don't know what's just happened there. The picture's refreshed. And... Okay, I really am at a loss, guys. But... Okay, I'm sure the graphics will come back and... I'll know where we are in a moment. So I think Max did fold. I don't know. I actually don't know because it cut to a clip that didn't look like it was the current clip that we were on. So we're just refreshing the graphics, I believe. It does look like we're on 25-50 blinds now. Yeah, this is the first hand of that level, so we'll play 19 hands after this one. And then we'll go on a break, I believe. But because we're playing number of hands per level, it's impossible for us to really know exactly when we'll go on break in terms of timings. But we'll try and keep you updated the best we can. Oh, and Ben is back. Ben, what you got there, mate? Got hot water?
It is, mate. I've
Oh,
got a
lovely.
slight ulcer.
ID up right now, but it looks like we've got a cold 4-bet from Abdul here to 865,000 after an open from George, our short stack, then a free bet from Ben. And George, our short stack, looking a bit glum about this one. Abdul's essentially set him in, so saying he has a very strong hand here, or he could be just leveraging George's stack. We don't know, because we don't have the cards up.
Okay. Any of the major clashes or the chips going a certain way?
No. There was a hand going on between Max and Shabbat. I thought Max had folded. Didn't look like he called, but I think actually what happened is the stream had flicked onto a different hand. Might have been due to some gremlins we had earlier on. The stream just refreshing. And now we're just waiting for the graphics to update, guys.
Well, while we're just waiting on this, I can tell you that at the minute we're obviously playing 20 hands a level. That's going to change when we get down to the last 3 players. So when we get down to the last 3 players, we're probably going to play about 15 hands a level. So obviously a way off at the minute. We've got a few players to bust before then. I'll go through the payouts shortly. But like you say, we are now on 50k.
George, a real decision here. I wonder what he's actually got facing this action to make him tank this one. Maybe like a pocket 10s or an ace queen. You've got to imagine he's probably going to send it with ace king off his stack, even despite this action. Jacks feels kind of close, kind of gross. Ben hasn't really free bet once today, so that could be playing into his thinking as well, because if Abdul's 4-betting over Ben's first free bet, he's going to have a really good hand. And George, taking another look at his hand, isn't deliberate stalling by any means, because obviously he's just been set all in, so no need to really tank with aces or kings or something.
Can't
to try
ladder
and get action.
when there's only one table as well. And just while we've got this slight break in play, I'm going to let
Not
you
a
know.
break in play because Georgia just sent it in, mate.
Okay.
And
That looks-
Abdul will snap call after Ben gets out of the
Yeah.
way. So we're going to see Ace King for Abdul. And what have we got for George?
Yeah, he's going to get to see the hands. Is that
It
Queens?
looks like Queens, yeah.
Wow, classic flip here.
Yeah, you can't get away from that one off that stack, George.
Are we going to lose our first player of the day, guy? We're going to have another question? What do you think?
Oh, well. I mean, the thing is here is I reckon George is probably further ahead than he realizes because Ben free bet folded, which means he's barely likely to have had an ace or a king in his hand. There might be a bit of an advantage for George here.
Yeah, the lady's still good after that 10 high flop, and I don't think there's any backdoor flush draws for Abdul.
Backdoor wheel available. Actually, he's got backdoor spades.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, backdoor
Oh,
spades.
you are
right there.
correct.
Yeah.
And will he find them?
Oh, the backdoor Broadway potential. A queen on the river would be absolutely sickening for George. He's
It's already off.
he's
He's seen Spurs with 2-0 down, and if it's a queen or
Oh,
higher,
dear.
he'll be joining them in the bin.
oof, it's a free, and George finds more than a double up there, almost a triple up given the dead money in the pot, along with the free bet from Ben, and a bit of a sick one for Abdul, who loses a big chunk of his stack.
Yeah, and we're going to lose this dealer. We're going to tag Rachel out for a moment before we get the quad dealer coming in, and I'll let you know what I was going to say before the queens were stuck in the middle
Oh
there.
yeah, you go ahead.
I'll
mate.
go ahead.
What are you gonna say?
So, rather than having a break every set amount of levels, what's been happening is the TD Sean basically lets the players know when we've done 3 levels, when they've been playing for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, then asks them if they want to take their 15-minute break or not. Because we're not, relying on another table and stuff. And we will be checking in to see if they want to have a dinner break at any point or anything like that. But the majority of the time, it should be a 15-minute dinner break after about every 3 levels.
Okay, well, can I take a bathroom break then? Is that alright, mate?
You don't want to use the pot we've got in here?
Oh, I suppose there's a mug right there.
No, don't go in the mug. Go to the toilet. Have your bathroom break, go. And Shabat has the ladies now. They've been passed along slightly. Only joking, of course. It was a correct deal. Nobody worry. And we're going to see the same flip again, but George with the ace king this time. Be down to 8 players sooner rather than later. A raise from Shabbat. And George just calling with the ace king, the more conservative approach now. We see Siddharth with an ace in the big blind, weighing up his options. Siddharth gets out the way. He would have flopped a pair. Not as high as queens though. Shabbat still in front. George with a red ace king, facing a flop that does not connect his hand. Big slick, not looking so slick here. King on the turn for George. And he decided to float that flop bet. Still only one over though for Shabbat. Gonna think his queens are good most of the time. Blocks the king queen that George could have floated with. Probably thinking surely George 3-bets ace king pre-flop. It's going to go back call once more. Players pretty deep here. Very deep final table. Can't quite see the river. Seven of diamonds. We've seen that there quite a few times today, actually. Check from Shabbat. And he goes bet call. George going to win a very large one with ace king versus the queens. If the blinds were higher, it could have all gone in. We could have lost a player, similar to the aces v the sevens earlier on. Still plenty of play left with Shabbat. Over 30 big blinds at this stage of the tournament. Open from Abdul on the button. Defend from Mohammed. A6 offsuit. Clear open from the 16 bigs. And Mohammed going to defend. No real backdoors. 10 on the turn. Abdul going to put some more chips in the middle here.
You know when you go like Mac, you know,
15 hands left at this level. That's what that big sign means. 13.6 million chips in play. Average of 1.5. Lots of play for these players. Jack Spasidov, he's had a lot of big hands. And he's decided to put all his chips in the middle. All into call for Abdul. Ace 9 on the cutoff. Surely there's better spots here. He's going to muck it. Ace Jack of Hearts now for Abdul. Much better ace than the previous one he had to fold. Thanks for joining us here, guys. Got over 100 people in the chat. And once again, the big lady returns. Colossal. Here on the final of the 100k guaranteed main event, £500 buy-in, collected over 120. 22k up top, and Abdul will be hoping to collect Sidov's chips, but if he does make the call, he'll see he's in pretty bad shape. 14 bigs, another ace gone here. George is going to muck it. All into call for Abdul. Interesting situation here. You want to be the one shoving rather than calling with Ace Jack of Hearts. But when there's so much play left in the tournament, it's actually going to make a pretty tight fold. Not wanting to flip against the smaller pairs. And you've seen that Sidov hasn't really got out of line. Highly unlikely he's jamming ace 10. If you call that off, you've got to think you're flipping at best. In fact, suited being quite tempting. Snowmen for Ben. Big lady returns. Sit off again. Back to back hands. Lady on the flop. Oh no, it's all hearts. King high hearts. And Siddharth is the favourite now. Even though he only has ace high, he's got a flush draw. And 2 out of 3 times, if they get to the river, he will be the victor. Just going to go bet fold here though. Ben doesn't have the 8 of hearts. Club's beautiful hand here in the hijack, and Mohammed's still the chip leader. Going to try and put it to work. The return of Guy Taylor, just as a shove goes in. Me saying that, then you making that noise. It's world class. There you go. Where's the cue ball going?
Andrew Tang sending it with ace jack. Gonna get it through. I am back and I'm ready to tell you some exciting news.
Oh, tell me that what I asked for is coming to fruition.
It is. Spurs have scored.
Oh no, that's not what I asked for at all. I saw that. I'm relatively happy with that, but it's not what I wanted for Christmas, I'll be honest.
Ah, so we've lost table audio.
Yeah, but I think it's back now. It was Ben audio. There was no jazz involved. I think we got it back now. Let me crank up the jam. Let's see.
Manny with the very good looking 8-7 suited under the gun. He'll get out of the way. Why is he so Abdul, I'm sure, hasn't folded pocket jacks there +1. It looks like a raise to me to 100,000.
So we've
And
seen
that will take it down.
a couple of raise and takes. We saw Ace King v Queens as well, Guy, while you were grabbing the liquid, well, coffee basically. Couldn't think of
Liquid
the word.
gravel?
The liquid gravel, yeah. Thanks for that.
You're welcome. Still 9 players remaining. We've been live now for 3 hours. No one's busted. This is kind of unprecedented. But the good news is, we'll have another question for you very shortly in the stream, which means another giveaway.
Ooh. I think the break. Oh, well, are we on break? No, I can hear riffling in the outer tables.
Sheepfragger asks, what is it with ex-professional gamers being good poker players? I think he's referring to himself, as he was a former Gears of War pro.
Ah.
But yeah, there is a lot of crossover. I actually was sat next to a guy in Korea playing at the APT in September. Had no idea that he was a former StarCraft world champion. And I checked his Hender mob, and he had over 1 million. So again, pretty sick crossover. What's the average stack? Pretty darn deep, Verst. Pretty darn
1.5.
deep.
1.5, which is loads.
I mean,
30
yeah, like,
bigs.
it is so much play on the FT here for this main event final table. I think all the players here appreciating that. Max, with Queen Jack suited, might appreciate a little look at the flop here. I'm not too sure if his stack's correct. I don't know about you, Ben, but that looks like less than 1.4 mil. Looks like he's got about
5, 8, 9,
1.2.
1.2, yeah.
Yeah, he's going to have a look at a flop here. Mohammed, obviously our chip leader, opening quite a bit. Can be forgiven for looking at a flop here with Queen Jack suited. Unbeknownst to Max, he is dominated. Looks like we've got a bit of a gremlin in the system again there. Not too sure if that's just our feed that's going slow. I think it is our feed rather than the actual stream. Oh no, now the stream is in slow motion. We will pass this on to the tech team, guys and girls. Don't worry.
It's felt like the whole tournament's in slow motion right now. A photo finish.
We'll pass this on to the tech team.
Yeah, just going across to him now.
Okay, I was about to do it. Not too sure what that will be. Yeah, serious lag here, guys, and seriously good flop for Max though, as he checks it on over. The slowest check you've ever seen. Slowly bouncing middle finger right there. We may need another reboot on the stream, guys. Bear with us.
I think that might be the medicine the doctor ordered.
We are not tech people. We don't know what will have caused this. We are just here to commentate, guys and girls. We do have a limited control over things.
I'd say we've got no control, to be honest, guys.
Pretty much, yeah. And Mohammed can be forgiven for putting in a c-bet here. He's got backdoor Broadway, backdoor spades with the queen and 2 overs. We'll be happy to try and just like fold out some like small pocket pairs. Or even a hand like King 10. Folding that now would be a kind of good result. But unfortunately for him, he's going to be running straight into the top pair of Max. blank screen of doom, and looks like we're gonna refresh the stream again. Hopefully you guys can still hear us.
Yeah, I believe so. Better than slow motion.
Someone started using all the casino's bandwidth by firing up CS:GO. That could have been Osh.
It could have been Osh.
He might have been linked. He might have brought his PC with him today. And,
Oh, naughty Osh.
tell you what, at this rate, I might be doing the same. I actually can't play CS. I've never have.
God, I bet you feel so cool doing the Abrivo.
Mm.
Then again, it's like when Call of Duty was relatively big. COD. People go around saying
COD.
they play COD.
Yeah.
Also a ridiculous sentence.
I was a big enjoyer of COD.
Yeah? You
Yeah.
like your fish? Which was your first COD?
Probably the local chippy.
Nice.
No, my first COD was Modern Warfare 2. That's why.
Oh, really?
Amazing game.
Modern Warfare 2 was your first one?
I didn't play computer games between the ages of like 12 and maybe like 20.
I think 4 was my first one. Was that? I don't know what what it was after that then.
I don't know.
Modern Warfare 2. Maybe Call of Duty 4 was Modern Warfare?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a big computer game enjoyer when I was young, but then because I was quite the sportsman in my teenage years, trained twice a day every day, didn't really have any time for it, and took it back up at uni once I was smashing back the beers and not doing as much sport.
Yeah. Is sport like you actually mean sport though, don't you? Yeah. Okay.
I mean actual sport.
Actual
yeah.
sport, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you meant sport, racist eyebrow.
So it's not Abdul in this hand, it is Mohammed. So ignore the Jack 5 offsuit there. Mohammed has ace queen here, but I do think he'll get out of the way. Well, he's got 2 overs, maybe he fancies it. I mean, we do know he's actually got ace queen with the queen of spades here, so a bit of bluff equity as well. If it does come a spade on the river, he's got a hand that he could bluff with. Yep, we are back, Dark Angel. We are back, but with the incorrect card being shown. Showing Abdul's... Oh, and Mohammed going to go for the bluff here with the ace-queen. Sensing a little bit of weakness with the size of this bet from Max. A bit of a blocker. The thing is, though, is like, what would he really want to raise here on the turn that he didn't bet the flop with? Pocket eights? I mean, still c-bet that a fair amount of the time. A slow played pocket jacks, perhaps. 10-9 would surely just c-bet the flop. Maybe 8-7 suited. There's only a couple of combos of that. So Max gonna keep Mohammed honest here. And it's a queen on the river, so it does show Jack 5 in the bottom left, but actually what's happened here is Mohammed has rivered top pair and Max has top 2. This could be a big, big pot here if Mohammed wants to go for value now after bluffing the turn. Rivering top pair. Oh, and he sent it in! And he's going to get snapped by Max.
Off we go.
He can't believe it. He was hoping he was going to go for a cheeky one against maybe an ace-jack or a king-jack once he got called. And that's so sick for Mohammed because the only suited combo of queen-jack available is the one that Max has got. Because it comes queen of diamonds on the river. He's got the queen of spades. Actually, yeah, he could have had queen-jack of hearts as well, actually. So a couple of combos you can get called by there that you lose to. But he's hoping to target an ace-jack or a king-jack, I imagine, or a jack-10 suited. And big, big double there for Max. We'll get the chips corrected on the RFID graphics after the break, most likely. It will be a bit of an error here because it came up as Abdul, or we might be getting that straightened out now, but I can tell you that was ace-queen for Mohammed, going for value on the river, and Max, very fortunate in that hand.
Yeah, we'll try and get that ironed out.
Manages to cooler Mohammed when he could have easily been cooler himself. Max will take down another one with kings, and he will now be our chip leader. The chip stacks have been updated. North of 3.1 million for Max. Thanks for your feedback, Stuart Bauman. Myself and Ben not in control of the stream, but it does seem to be running fine right now.